right.
Critical roll, look out.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the Cart on the Mountain one shot. Very excited. You might see the name of the one shot may change once it actually puts to YouTube, but that's when we get there. LaFleur, I'd like you to say your character's name, what they kind of look like, and why are they on a cart traveling through the mountains? No, LaFleur.
Oh, sorry.
LaFleur.
Okay.
Yeah, my guy's name is John. Just John. He's a pretty normal guy, like 6 feet tall. Wears. You may think it's armor, but it's actually just mostly clothes. And for all intents and purposes, he looks like a knight. He wears one of those like conical medieval helmets. He's got a pair of bracers, but besides that, it's like the only metal on his body. He's got a yellow standard with a crudely black painted fist on it. You can tell he's pretty yoked, like beneath his clothes. He's really like buff. And no one really knows what his face looks like because he doesn't really take the helmet off. It's all dented and busted and things like that. And the reason he's on a cart is because he heard in these mountains here there's a stone throwing contest, and he wanted to go check it out to see if he could throw the stone the farthest. So he's going through the mountains right now.
I love John. Do you have a sketch of John you could send?
Well, I sent it. Yeah, I can. Give me a damn second.
Yeah.
So
the audience at home can see John.
Yup. Oh,
and also everyone here.
Fucker, bro. Yeah, I thought I copied the image. Looks like that didn't happen.
There we go. Typing.
Yeah, it's uploading. Just imagine that little cloak he's got on is yellow.
There you go.
Yes.
I love it.
Sick.
Just the guy. Yoked. All right. Bella, I'd like you to describe your character, say their name, what they look like, and why they're traveling through the mountains.
Yes. My character's name is Eli. Just Eli. Actually, it's not just Eli. It's short for Elijah. But I am a grung, which is a frog race. So I am a short, about 3 foot tall frog. I walk on 2 legs.
Let's go.
I look like this. I am a bard. I am a traveling musician.
Oh, lovely little guy.
Wow.
The opposite of Bob.
Blair played a grung in another campaign.
That's so funny.
Wow.
And I am a performer by trade, a bit of a charlatan, just a traveling musician. And I'm on the cart in search of my next gig in whatever town we are going to.
Yes. And do you wear any clothes?
No.
Oh. Awesome.
Okay.
Is that an issue?
No.
Nope.
It's not.
All right.
Natural. See, if I had clothes, it would inhibit my poison skin ability, which allows me to poison enemies as I grapple with them.
So guys, so freezing in these fucking mountains.
Increase the surface area of toxicity.
He's freezing. All right, Eli and John, you two are in this cart together, traveling on this trail. On this trail. As you're going along this Stormcrest Mountain Trail, it's in the early morning. It's a beautiful day, clear skies. On the right side of the trail, you are adjacent to a large cliff face that appears to be man-made, like carved out in order for this path to exist. You're near the top of these mountains. The cliff goes up 50 feet, and then you can see an icy peak of the closest mountain over top of that cliff. On the left of the path, so that was on the right, on the left of the path is dense woods of spruce and dark oak that allow very little sunlight through once you're actually in the forest. But it's a clear morning, very light winds, especially considering on how high up you are. It's very light winds, a little bit of noise, besides just some rustling of leaves in the wind. The cart wheels, the horses, you got 2 horses in front of you clopping, and occasional little animal grunts in the forest. And so you two have been traveling for like 2 weeks. So, do you think that either of you have talked to each other, introduced yourselves to each other? You can play that out, interact with each other if you'd like, or if you're just the silent type, that's okay too.
Yeah, man. I talk. Definitely probably have never seen a grung before. So
No.
I'm just kind of curious about who they are, and I was making casual conversation, asking about the loot that they have. Just kind of talking about this crazy animal fight I went to one time, and wondering if they have any similar experiences.
Yes, I would say Eli is also a pretty friendly guy. I think that's how he makes his way in society. So he probably is pretty chatty almost. Happy to talk to whoever will listen. One of the first things he does is politely corrects you and tells you it's a banjo, not a lute. He makes that very clear. But otherwise, yes, he is happy to share some tall tales of my adventures in different towns. I probably don't go into my backstory too much, but I do share some tidbits about life as a grung and my travels. So
Well, I'm speaking as John now. I apologize for the banjo mishap. I'm not a purveyor of the musical arts, but I am a purveyor of the picturesque arts. In fact, at some point during the travel, I imagine I offered to paint little Eli
Whoa.
something, and
Okay.
can I just
Yeah,
roleplay this? At some point, I pull out my painter supplies, of which I am proficient in.
Of course. Then
Someone just knocked at my door.
Did you get robbed?
No, actually, I got a package.
Nice.
Opposite of getting robbed.
True.
So anyway, yeah. But I imagine that it might be a little difficult to paint something, so I'm kind of making it abstract because it's on a cart and it's bumping around.
I love it.
And that's my excuse as to why it's all splattered and shit. So
Well, do a performance check for me with your proficiency modifier if you don't have it already.
Yes.
Because you're painting.
Yeah, I am painting.
Nice.
Okay. I'm glad I decided to make it abstract. That's a 6.
Okay. Then Eli, you
maybe a 7.
Yeah.
A 7.
Yeah, Eli, you look at it and you're like, you can maybe see it. You squint your eyes, but
you put in a really good effort here, and I'm really proud of you, bud.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I'm very flattered.
I figured I would at least try just to be nice, but
I will still cherish it.
All right, thank you. Yeah, wait, let me
From
sign
artisan to artisan.
Yeah. Speaking of that, let's hear. Can I hear a little
song? A little ditty, of course. I pull
on the banjo with the hole in it.
Yeah, the banjo with the hole. Yes, I pick it up and I put it on. Actually, I do I have a banjo strap? I guess I do. Yeah, sure. I don't know how banjos work. And I just start strumming a little ditty. It's interesting to watch with my webbed hands, seeing how my hands move, but it's a very sweet music, almost an enchanting melody.
Beautiful. Can you do a performance check for me?
Oh, yes. Performance, I have plus 11. Is that right?
Yeah, yes, you have expertise in it.
You're really good.
Okay, I got an 11, so 22.
22. Wow. This is a great ditty.
Let's fucking go, dude.
You can't help but tap your foot, John.
I'm clapping and I'm tapping.
Wait, actually, I know what the ditty sounds like, and I'm gonna send you if I can find it.
Is it the banjo type beat?
No.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Okay, how do I share from a certain timestamp in a YouTube video? Copy video URL at current time.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, wander over yonder. Oh my god, yeah.
Whoa!
Wow.
Good.
It sounds exactly like this.
Wow.
This is what it sounds like, and you're
Even with
just
like the
enthralled.
it's so good. Even like the drums and stuff in the
Yeah,
background.
I use like my bardic abilities to get like the
Mhm.
full
Nice.
surround
Shakira.
sound.
Beautiful.
I'm like fist
Elijah,
pumping almost.
Elijah.
I'm like, yeah.
Wow, that's good.
Wow.
Thank
I
you,
ask her,
thank
what's
you.
the song called? This is amazing.
Um, I don't know. I just made it up just
Just
now.
made it up.
You
That's
made
it.
that up.
What?
That's incredible.
That's incredible.
That is
That's
amazing.
amazing.
You're sitting next to a master right now of
Yeah,
the craft
honestly,
of the
I'm
banjo.
embarrassed I even tried to paint.
No, don't worry about it. Everyone starts somewhere.
Well, I've been doing this for 20 years now, so
Yeah.
I guess.
Well, once we're not on a bumpy wagon, I'm sure your
Exactly.
skills will improve.
As y'all are jaunting around, having a good time in this cart for these past few weeks, suddenly the cart starts to slow down to a halt. You hear the coach driver, oh, whatever, with the horses. And then the coach driver, you hear him say, hey, my passengers, there appears to be an injured creature in the road. Could you please check it out? My old bones have a difficult time getting out of this seat,
Okay, I'm gonna do it. How old is this guy really?
Do an insight check. See if you can gauge.
I'm wary about carts. I don't want any nonsense happening compared to last time. I almost,
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
We've all had really bad card experiences in D&D, I guess.
Okay, I got a 19.
19. He looks like 70 or 80. Like he looks an old human, white hairs. Looks like he's just doing this as a retirement job.
Okay. I look over at Eli and I say, "Oh, well, all right, I'm gonna go check it out." And I hop out of the car, and what animal is it?
All right, do a nature check. You see a figure laying in the middle of the path, about 20, 30 feet away.
All right. 0 in nature, by the way. I got a 3.
Oh. What is that?
But much like you didn't know what a grung was, you see this creature, and it's this 3-4 foot tall. It's humanoid in nature, but fur all over its body. So it's a little furry little creature. You see, it's kind of landed sideways. Tongue hanging out, just laying on the ground. It's kind of twisted a little, but. But the oddest thing that you notice though is he's wearing like a human-sized oversized, or like a human shirt oversized for his body, like long sleeves kind of hanging off of his arms. He's got small little leather shoes on. This is not just a creature. This thing's wearing like some hewn clothes, but they're very tattered. Yeah. No pants, just a shirt and shoes. Very tattered, worn out.
That's not an animal. That's a man.
I was gonna say, it just sounds like a guy.
Yeah, that's a guy.
It's like 3-4 feet tall. Very short little creature.
I pick up. Eli, do you want to do anything? I've been talking.
I can try to make a nature check, but I only have +1, so.
Yeah,
let me lean out a little further, get a little closer look.
Yeah, do a nature check for me, see if you recognize it.
12 +1.
You've heard of creatures. You think that this may be something that people call a monkey.
Whoa!
You're not sure, but it looks like what people describe as a monkey. You've never seen one, but it looks like a little monkey.
Or
does it have a tail?
It does have a little tail. Are you right next to it? Y'all are like 30 feet back. Okay.
Next to it, no.
So
what do you want to do?
I say it looks like a monkey. I've
Yeah.
never seen one.
I just immediately shake my head. I was like, no way. No, those things are riddled with disease. Absolutely
Whoa.
not. And I don't care if it's wearing clothes. I pick up a stone and I throw it at the monkey.
Okay, roll an attack roll for me with dexterity.
As the modifier?
Yeah, as the modifier.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
Roll for initiative.
Okay, I got a 21.
21. You said that wasn't good. Yeah, you hit this monkey, Okay, let me make a perception check, both of you. If you're both looking at this monkey, get hit, please.
24. I am
21.
looking.
You see this monkey, and it gets hit, and it's so obviously trying to play dead. It gets hit, and it's like, and then it goes back to being still. But you can tell that this monkey is not actually dead. It's just playing dead. But you did hit it with a rock, just right in its face. He did not like that. But he's still being still.
I look over at Eli, and I was like, "You saw that? No way."
Oh, I saw that.
I look back at the old man in the car, and I go, "What is this? What's happening here?"
He says, I don't know. It was just, I was walking or clopping along, and there was just this creature, dude. Is there any way that y'all could dispose of it? It's in the way of the path. We can't get by.
I have speak with animals.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I say, you know what, guys? I'll handle this.
Okay.
And I walk over. Not too far, not too close. Maybe like 10 feet.
Okay,
or so.
that's fine. Yeah.
And I cast speak with animals. And I
What do you say?
ask. Oh shit! I don't know. I didn't think this through.
I say, tell that thing to get up. We know it's not knocked out.
I am going to say, can you move, please?
No response. Just lays there. But can you both do a perception check? Another perception check for me.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
As you're watching
kind
this
of
go.
ambushes. Yeah. Okay, that's a nat 1.
Nat 1.
21.
21. Neither of you notice anything out of the ordinary.
Shit.
But it does not
No
respond.
one else is in this cart, right?
No one else is in the car. It's just been them two and the coach driver for
Where's
the past.
your character, man?
I don't know.
Is this you, Dylan?
This is
or...
him. Yeah, this is the
is
guy.
this the monkey?
I pick up another rock, and this time
Okay.
I'm trying to like
Hurl
it's
it
like
hard.
no, because now I'm like, okay, this thing isn't just like a normal like ape. It's like it's I don't know. It's like wearing clothes. It makes me think differently. It's clearly trying to pull at something. I'm just gonna keep chucking rocks at it till it gets up.
Okay.
So.
Well, I will say you just keep throwing rocks at it, and you throw a rock, and like some of them miss, because you're kind of staying far back.
And
But
I'm just standing here watching.
That's up to you. It gets hit like 2 or 3 times every time, like trying to play dead. But then the third time, you hear this like this bad crack as you hit it right in the skull. And it's not just playing dead anymore. It's just.
Bro!
I'm not the monkey, man.
Oh, I wasn't even throwing hard. Oh God.
Yeah, it just.
Okay.
But the moment there's like a second or two of silence, of just the realization that you've murdered this monkey.
Oh God.
And
What's going on?
Suddenly 5 other of these monkeys come out of the trees onto the side of the road on the left side.
Yeah,
Teeth are bared. Yeah. They're angry, ready to fight. I'd like you two to roll initiative.
A separate story than what's going on here. You guys are gonna die. But...
Yeah,
you two
now
roll
I don't
initiative.
Feel bad. They're trying to pull this shit.
Now these monkeys, roll initiative, please.
My fucking God.
Okay, I got 15.
14.
Oh.
You beat me.
14 and 15. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All the monkeys get to go first.
What?
But you see all these monkeys, they're very lanky. They look just like the one that's on the ground, but they have crazed eyes. But they're all wearing different clothes. One of them's wearing, just like basketball shorts, like made out of like leather looking thing. One of them's wearing just like, obviously like a sack of grain that's just had holes cut in it. One's wearing like a yellow hat and like a little yellow cape. One of them's just wearing, these like painted green slacks and then some green shoes. They're just wearing these old tattered clothes. And so Yeah, they're all going to try and pounce. 3 of them are going to try and attack you, Eli, and 2 of them are going to try and attack you,
They're
John,
ganging up on me.
well, you're closer. You were trying to speak with it. John was hanging back a little bit. Okay. Does a 13 hit you or an 11 hit you, Eli?
My armor class is 13.
Was 13 one of them?
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
so.
then
13, 11.
Then you take 2 points of piercing damage because they're trying to bite you. They're all gnashing with their teeth. And in your head, you're like, "Oh my god!" John said these things carry disease. That's a little scary.
If they're biting me, can they get poisoned back? I have that right. Toxic skin.
That's a great thing. Yes, I'll look that up. But does a 13 hit you, John?
No.
No. Then these 2 monkeys just start biting at you, and just absolutely. Okay, they have to make a Constitution save to see if they're poisoned.
Great monkey slaughter.
Off to a great
start. They do not get, the one that bites you does not get poisoned, but they just bite you. Okay, so now it is, which one of you got the higher roll? I think it was John. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not even like phased. I'm just like, okay, yep, totally. I'm gonna punch one of the monkeys just as hard as I can.
One of the ones on right in front of you. Okay, roll to attack, please.
Okay. God, so much shit. All right. Does a 20?
Yes.
5 hit. Yeah.
Yes.
Right. And I'm gonna imbue this one with lightning damage.
Okay.
So, hang on. Okay, that's 9 plus. Oh my god. Do I even have? Yeah, I guess I do. That's 12 damage.
12 damage. This monkey, you punch it, and this electricity. It's just monkey fried, falls back dead, just absolutely crushed.
Oh my god!
Do you do anything else?
Watching in horror.
Yeah, this is the one that was wearing the flour sack. Just falls down. What do you do? Anything else?
They're trying to ambush us.
Do you do anything
pick
else?
the fight.
They're creatures.
Do you do anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I have a second attack I can do.
Okay, yeah, you got another one next to you. You had 2 next to you.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit him. I'm just gonna punch the other one.
Hit the other one. Okay, roll to attack.
Yeah. Okay, this one a little less. Does a 12 hit?
12 does hit. That's his AC.
Okay, great.
There's the one with the green pants. 12 pants or 12 pants. 12 pants. This is the one. This is the one with the green pants. 12 damage is enough. You just punch it just square in the face. Just does a little. Oh, it just falls back. A little monkey on his 2 legs. Just dying. All right.
Walk over to the other ones by Eli. Yeah.
All right. And what do you, Eli? It's now your turn.
You walked over to me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to help you out.
That sucks because I was going to use Shatter. Can I cast Shatter without either of us being in the range? It's like a 10-foot sphere centered on any point I choose.
Mm-hmm.
So can I get the monkeys in that and not us?
Yes, you could. You could put it behind them. Yes.
Okay. They must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a save.
Okay.
Or half as much on a successful one.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Constitution. And what was the DC?
15? Is that where 15. It says attack/save? Con 15?
No, that. Wait.
Hold on.
Oh, Con 15. Yes, yeah.
This part, right?
I'll look at it real quick. Yes, con 15. Yes.
D&D.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. None of them make the save, so roll the
Yes.
3d8 thunder damage.
3, 8. Wait, hold on. Oh shit, it keeps falling. 7. 18 damage.
Okay.
Each?
So yeah, each take 18 damage. Okay, so
Yes.
of the 3 monkeys that are standing there, right, that were attacking you, from left to right, it's the. I need to look at what they're wearing. One is wearing just a white shirt. The middle one is wearing
Don't
the
even
yellow
matter.
hat. That's the yellow hat one.
No, I need to visualize.
And the one on the right, let's just say he's wearing, blue pants. Or no, it's the leather shorts. He's wearing leather shorts. You put it right behind them, and they hear this earth-shattering thing, and they just lean down and just as their ears are ruptured, and they just fall down, except for the one wearing the yellow hat. The yellow hat one seems to be a little bit more beefy, and just goes, but then looks up and is ready to keep going.
Right. Let's end this now.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
end this now. Do I get
So
to go?
the yellow hat monkey starts speaking to you in common.
Do I get
It's
to
your
go?
turn. It's your turn. Yeah. It's
My
the monkey's turn. Yeah.
You're the monkey?
Pull out.
Yeah, would you like to describe what your
So-
character looks like, Dylan?
I have an image. Here he is.
God.
He's wearing a little yellow rain
Wow.
hat and a little yellow poncho.
Oh man.
He sees his brothers get killed so easily. He flips his hand out of his poncho, and he's holding this device that's, it's made out of like cracked wood. It just seems to be all splintered and like fused together. It's like curved, and then the back part on the curve, there's like a glowing shard of crystal. And he points it right at the head of Eli. And he's gonna shoot his gun at Eli. So roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Now you
Oh
are in
my
melee
God.
with them, so
Yep.
it's going to be a disadvantage
Mhm.
because you're doing a ranged attack. You're shooting Eli. You're trying to shoot Eli in the face.
I'm gonna take a bullet to the head and die immediately.
A 19 to hit on disadvantage.
That does hit.
that
Is
hit?
that higher than your AC, Eli?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then it does 15 damage.
Ouchie!
15, what kind of damage?
Explosive damage.
Oh my
Everything
God.
within 5 feet of him, including me, has to take a dex saving throw from the explosion.
Okay, you roll a dex save, and I'll say that, John, you were right next to Eli
And
trying
the-
to help.
Alright.
Roll a
the
dex
DC
save.
The DC is it's so high. It's 17.
I got a 14.
And you just also take the damage, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I do. I failed it.
Okay.
You take 1d8 fire damage if you fail the dex save.
So you roll that, Dylan.
Yeah. I added it to the previous total of.
Well, what is it for John, is what I'm saying. What is that 1d8?
Oh, I thought you rolled it. 8. Damn.
Dang.
Okay. So is that your turn? Do you do anything else? I'll allow you to say like a sentence or two as you're doing all this.
He'll just keep yelling at him to stop. You know, like, what's the big idea? You took it too far. But
Okay.
if there's no reaction, he'll keep going.
Okay, then it's your turn, John.
I thought it would. Oh yeah, I guess it is. No,
So
this guy just shot me in the face.
you see this monkey start speaking common.
Oh,
all of his
I've never
brothers
seen
have
that before,
fallen.
actually.
Yeah. And pulls out a gun
Some
and is
tears in
using
his
it.
eyes. He's blinded by
using it effectively.
Sorrow.
But just shot this man who just played a amazing jingle on his banjo not so long ago, right in the face with an explosive.
That's right.
All right. I only tried to kill him because, they attacked me because I accidentally killed their friends. This one seems capable of reasoning. I'm going to stand down. I won't disengage, but I'll just say, okay. Say, all right. I put my hands up and just go, all right.
Yeah.
What? What do you want? You want clothes?
I'm wearing clothes.
What do you do, Eli? Do you also allow him to talk, or do you try and attack him?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to fight right now. I just got fucking shot. I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
Where'd I get shot?
I'll say.
Do I have a bullet gun? Bullet?
They're not bullets.
It's just explosive damage.
It's like an energy. It's like a blue room, just like an energy blast.
Okay.
Coming out the gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
You
definitely do not attack. I'm still a little stunned from the
say your piece, little monkey.
Right. I'm not chuffed about this one, yeah, but give me everything you got. I'll be on my way.
No.
Everything we've got. Now,
Yeah.
hold on just a minute. Who are you?
No.
Name's George. Peculiar George.
Oh my god.
That's what they call me. And I don't care. Who's on their car? They have a driver?
They got a driver. Yeah. Old driver's just hands up, just quaking in his boots.
He'll point the gun at the driver now. And I'm serious. We need this. And then he paused for a second. And he says, because I just need this. So he looks at the charred corpses of his brothers.
Okay. John and Eli, I'd like you to do a perception check for me.
But not 17.
Not George.
Yeah.
What did you say, Eli?
10.
10?
Yes.
Okay. You are too frightened from being shot in the face, but John, you see down the path in the sky, in the distance, you see something flying. It first looks like a bird, right? But as it's flying up the path, in the sky towards y'all, it's starting to get bigger, and it's starting to get much bigger. I'd like you to roll a nature check.
Oh my god.
No.
Both of us?
George? No, just John. Yeah, George's back is to this.
Perception. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I got a 10.
You got a 10?
Uh-huh.
This thing's got huge wings. It's got 3 heads. It looks terrifying. But you have no idea. In this moment, you have no idea what it is. And do any of you do anything? As it's approaching. John, you're the only one that John, you're the only one that sees it. Do you do anything?
I grab I tell Eli to fucking run. And then I dash towards the cart.
Okay.
And I'm screaming at the old man to hide.
Do you follow through, Eli?
Yes, I go from where I'm standing to the cart in one big leap. With my frog legs, I leap over onto the top of the cart.
Yeah.
I love
Empty
it.
it out.
As you're gloating, George, you hear behind you this giant whoa, just this huge roar behind you, and you look behind you, and you see even if you know it or not, you see a chimera is flying towards up the path, giant dragon head, giant lion head, and a giant goat head just flying up this path, and you can all look at it in this brief moment, but you can see it's got gash marks across it. It's got burn marks across it. It doesn't look like it looks even more menacing because it looks like it's scarred in some way. But it is swooping towards y'all, and we're not going to do initiative here. We're just going to do back and forth with this chimera and all of y'all. So y'all have gotten to the cart, I'm going to say. And George, you're just standing there like, what do you want to do anything after you hear this roar?
I'm gonna say he's frozen for at least a few seconds. That's just like a shocking thing to see.
Okay. And so the chimera comes down and it's going to swoop down and try and grab one of the horses with its giant claws. Its two giant claws. It's swooping down. Ooh. Yeah, the horse, you see as it's swooping down, the horse is with one of its giant claws grabs one of the horses and yanks it up, pulling up the cart so much so that it's kind of flipping the cart onto its side, yanking the horse from whatever reins it was in, and the old man you see starts flying.
No!
And he takes 4 bludgeoning damage when he hits the ground. Oh, it's the ground, but it swoops by and it's now behind the cart, but it's looking like it's going to turn around. Do any of you do anything now that you've seen this chimera just steal one of the horses?
All right. Yeah, I do. This looks like a good fight. And the monkeys kind of got my blood pumping, but not enough.
Yeah.
And when it swoops back around, I want to try to grapple it.
Okay, you're gonna try and it looks like it's about to swoop down, so you're gonna try and grapple it. Do Eli or George, do you do anything?
I guess I don't realize what he's about to do, so I'm like, look out.
George, once he realizes this is a chimera, a big old monkey grin is on his face. And he monkey runs towards the cart, and he just starts unloading on the thing.
Okay.
He's gone.
So first you do your attacks first, George, and then we'll have John try and grapple the beast as it swoops by.
Alright.
Roll to hit for me.
17.
That does hit.
Does?
Yep.
Okay. That will be 13 damage.
Okay.
And he has a second shot he can do once in his turn, so he'll just
do a second one. What's your second attack
It's
roll?
a higher one, like 19, I think.
Okay,
18.
then yeah, it hits.
15 damage.
Okay.
And
Do you do anything else?
no.
Okay. So what are you going to try and do, John, to grapple it?
As it swoops by, I'm going to hop up onto the cart, and when it comes by, I'm going to turn around and try to grab one of its heads.
Okay.
In like an arm like this and try to give it a stone cold stomp.
Holy shit.
And fall back on the ground while grappling it and just hold it there. So
Okay.
they have to make It's my athletics check versus their athletics or dex or acrobatics check. It's their choice.
Okay.
So here we go. Please
We
let this
can
work.
say you
really
can do
fucking
that.
funny.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a 24.
They're gonna need a nat 20 in order to survive that. 17 almost. Okay,
Damn.
yes. So they did not. You are now grappling onto one of the heads. Unfortunately, it is not strong enough to bring it down because this is a massive creature. But you are on one of its heads. And which head did you grab onto? Which one did you want to grab?
I think I'm just gonna. I grabbed its ram head. Yeah.
You grabbed the ram right onto the horns. Okay, I love it. All right, I'm gonna say because you've grabbed onto it, it was going to try and grab the other horse. I'm gonna say it's going to do it with disadvantage now to see if he can, if they can grab the other horse with its other claws. Well, he rolled a 1 on the first hit, so no, he's not going to grab. So he swoops by, but you jump up, grab onto the ram horn. He's like, and it's like tries to grab, but it just misses one of the horses as it swoops by. But now you are just holding on to the ram horns.
Holy
but it's
shit.
looking to, you can feel it as it's swooping around. It's now going to swoop around again. It seems very determined to get this horse.
Hang on. I want to look up the rules for grappling because I honestly don't know what I do next. Yeah. Just grappling and restraint. Okay, that I don't have the grappler feat, but
I'll say you can have advantage on any hits that you have on it, and you are making anything it tries to do with disadvantage.
The grapple condition reduces the speed of the grappled creature to 0 and stops them from using any speed bonuses. So that's all it does. So they just can't move right now.
Well,
I'll say they get rid of it, which is, and to get away from grappling, they have to escape it, be released, become immune.
Well, I'll say that the ram head right now is grappled, so the ram head can't do anything because they can all attack independently.
Okay.
I'm saying the ram head is, but I'm also going to give it so it's disadvantage on anything it tries to do because it's got a giant guy hanging onto one of its heads.
Okay. Yeah, while I have it then, I'm gonna punch it with the grappling strike, which is where or when I grapple something, I can just add a D4 damage to the start of my turn.
Epic.
So
you do that.
That's 2 damage to it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna just punch it 2 times.
All right, roll for attack twice.
Mm-hmm. The first one is 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And the second one is 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
Does not. Gotcha.
Nope.
Okay, well, on the first one then, punch! 9 damage, and I'm going to do the thunder thing. Bring the thunder. Okay. Bring the lightning. Oh, holy fuck. 11 plus, how much was my first thing? 11 damage plus, I want to say...
It was 9 was your first one.
9, okay. So, 20 damage.
Nice. All right, yeah, you punch one of the other heads as it's flying around, and you just see a big shock come out of your fist into the head, and the eyes roll back into, I guess it would be the lion head that's right next to it, as you're shocking it temporarily into its other head, doing a lot of damage. All right, Eli or George, do you do anything?
Eli, go.
Should I attack again? Is it stunned right now? What's the?
It's still flying around, but its heads are very distracted. Like it looks like it was gonna swoop down again.
And where are you located right now, John? Are you on it, or?
Yeah, you are hanging on to the ram's head.
Onto the ram's head.
Yes.
I feel like it'll be hard to cast one of my spells without hitting you too.
I can take it.
Yeah.
Thor.
Hold on, I'm just looking at my spells.
Crisp. LaCroix? Oh, yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
Okay.
So
You're just
I'm
gonna
gonna start
insult.
cursing at it.
Okay.
Oh.
Doesn't
If
have
the
to do a
target
check
can
for that.
hear you, it must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes.
Unfortunately, it rolled a natural 20 on its saving throws,
Fuck.
so you're just yelling at it.
So I'm just cursing him out and like calling him slurs, and it's not.
Just very distracted by the giant guy on
Shit. Okay,
one of
well,
its heads. I love it though. Little frog guy.
Motor on him.
Little
I'm just
frog
like
guy
jumping up and
cursing.
down, like hopping, like yelling angrily.
Hey!
Awesome. All right, what about you, George? Peculiar George.
Peculiar George is not chuffed at all with this. He's gonna. He sees that one of the heads is weakened.
Mm-hmm.
The one that John has, right?
Yes.
Or yeah, he's gonna just try and unload straight into that one. It's kind of held steady.
Yep. You make your attacks. It's looking rough after you're hitting it all these times.
Oh fuck! A misfire. Damn it.
Can you put his face next to the camera, or is that asking too much?
Oh, when he comes back, he just left, but he'll be back.
Just stepped out.
You held down B too long in Super Smash Bros.
Yeah, my fucking misfire.
And the Diddy Kong gone misfired.
Fuck.
You can spend your other action trying to fix it, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, I can do. Okay, I'll use my bonus action. Spend a grit point.
Mm-hmm.
Rapid repair.
Okay.
So that does that, and then now I have my one attack left.
Okay.
With no bonus action, and it is a. Let's see. What's the modifier? 24 to hit.
24 hits, yes.
Hits.
Roll damage.
14 damage.
Okay.
Explosive damage.
All right.
That's all you can do.
All right. You shoot the ram face?
Yeah.
You see, as you're holding on, John, you see this shot, just this blue energy just goes right into one of the ram's eyes as you're holding on to it, and it explodes inside of his head. And the ram head is now just so disfigured. This, it's barely flapping its wings right now. And after all of y'all have gone, it is going to...
What?
Lay an egg.
Oh
wow.
Beautiful.
The dragon head, who has not been hit yet, sees all this happening to all of his other heads. And he's like, fuck it. This is the last ditch effort. And he's going to breathe in, and you see this red start to swell up its neck. And then it breathes open its mouth, and there's a huge fire breath that just shoots all over the carts onto the old man, the cart, the horse, and everybody but John, basically, and the horse it's holding. So I'd like everyone needs to make a DC 15 dexterity saving throw.
Shit. DC 15.
Failed.
Can I argue to use athletics here? Actually, what was the DC if I jump away? What was the DC?
And this is a DC 15.
If I use athletics, I would meet it. Does that meets it beats it? Right?
Well, this is a dexterity saving throw, right? This is not a check, right?
Oh, okay. So it doesn't work like
Oh,
that.
you can only use like one of the 6 main
I see.
modifiers.
Yep.
Tragic. So I get charred to a crisp.
You're slippery.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So did you or no? Yeah. Let me do it for.
I failed.
Okay. I'm just gonna say that. Oh well, no. I should still. Okay. So you are going to take 28 fire damage. Both
God.
of you.
Oh my god.
The horse is the other horse.
George has had a really bad day.
The other horse, the coach driver.
Not half of it.
Othon burnt to a crisp. You know, just this old man was on the ground, and he's screaming for his life. And then the other horse as well is just burnt, and it starts to try and run away, but it's caught on the cart a little bit as it's burning. And so the cart is burning. It's a horrific scene, but it goes by, and this the chimera just keeps going into the woods. It does not look like it's trying to sweep around again.
Am I still grappled to it?
You are still holding. If you choose to, you are still holding on to. You're still.
If I'm not gonna get to throw rocks, I'm gonna beat this thing.
Okay.
That's not very wise, but fuck it. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna rage.
It's you're gonna
rage.
Okay.
I'm gonna rage.
You use your bonus action to rage.
So I now have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Yep.
I don't have melee weapon attack bonus damage because it's unarmed strikes don't count.
Oh, really?
Peculiar. Yeah, it's a very weird
That is weird.
But yeah, so I just now have resistance to certain damages.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do that 1d4. I assume I'm able to attack, right?
Yes, yeah. You are flying over the forest now with, as this chimera is attempting to flee.
Okay. I'm gonna do that 1d4 hit.
Okay.
So get your calculs ready. That's 3 damage.
3 damage?
Yeah.
In this one hit, just from you grappling onto its head, it had 3 HP. So as you just grappling onto its head, you're holding onto one of the horns, and you're just holding on, and then suddenly, in the jerking motion of it's trying to fly around, one of the ram's horns stabs into the other head's eye. Let's say the lion's head. And that, causes it so much confusion that it starts to fall from the ground. It can't get its bearings. And you start hurtling towards the ground. You continue to hold on. You are like, it was flying, so now you're traveling down at an angle.
Yeah. Well, if I would just let go, I'm just going to free fall. I'm at least going to try to use this big body as like a cushion or something.
Okay, so make an action.
I'm also gonna aim for the trees. Aim for the trees. That's what they always say when you're falling. Aim for the trees.
So you're trying to get instead of on the head, you're trying to crawl back so you're not taking the brunt of the hit.
Yeah, or just flipping it. I don't know, midair. Whatever I can do to just.
Yeah, make an acrobatics or athletics check. It's up to you.
I'll do athletics. Okay, that's 20. A dirty 20.
30-20. Okay, I'll say you're able to do it, so you only are going to take half damage from this. But you're saying aim for the trees, but all of a sudden, as you're flying, and as you're falling down, the trees just disappear. And now there's just rock, 20, 30 feet below you, just flat rock. There are no more trees. And if you look up, before you hit the ground, you get one glimpse. There's an obsidian tower that is sitting.
It's in the end.
That is sitting.
Yeah.
That is sitting.
I mean,
that is standing. This 30, 40 foot obsidian tower that you now crash right in front of on this stone base. So the chimera is dead from this hit, but I'm going to roll the damage for how much this would be. And I'm making it up on the spot.
Okay.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy.
Okay, you're going to take 14 bludgeoning damage, but since you were raging, you only take 17. Or 7, not 17. That's yeah, it makes no sense. You take 7 bludgeoning damage.
That's insane.
As you roll a little bit with this giant chimera. Yes, this was the chimera that y'all fought. Yeah. Or that we fought. In the Craig campaign, there was a chimera that was in the mountains, and that is the same one. It ran away, but this one we actually killed.
I rolled 2 nat 20s against that one in a row. It was like the best roll I've ever gotten.
Dang.
I'm glad he died.
Yes, so that chimera is finished, but now we are in a situation where I gotta be honest, this is in no way what I was expecting to happen. But now in a situation where, John, you are now crashed with this chimera sitting in front of this obsidian tower and about 100 to 150 feet away, like, half of, or, I'll say like a football field, so like 300 feet away through forest at this path. There sit, next to a burnt cart, a burnt, coachman, still fire still happening, Eli and George. So we're going to focus on Eli and George right now. What are y'all doing? You're out of combat. The chimera's away. And you did see that John was on it, and it started to crash land. You just couldn't see the rest of it. But you did see that, like, it started falling and, like, flailing.
George will look up at Eli, give him a big monkey smile, hold out his hand. Water on the bridge, eh? Yeah? No hard feels.
I tentatively take your hand and I say, I suppose, and then I shake it.
Okay. And you need to do a Constitution saving throw? George.
Can I control my poison? Like, do I have to actually?
I'd imagine you have to have like gloves or something to protect it.
Yeah, that's true. Right. Can I actually? I was gonna say, can I retcon that and not shake his hand? But if you want to take the damage,
too late. You gotta do what we do. It's funny that way.
Do a Constitution saving throw for me.
Constitution saving throw. 9.
9, you do not succeed, and you take max. It was 2d4, and I rolled 2 4s. So you take 8 poison damage. As you shake the hand. Your hand.
And then I remember, and I pull my hand away, and I said, "Oh shoot! I'm so sorry. You'd think I'd have learned by now, but this always happens." I won't under the bridge though, right? Anyways, and then I go over. I'm concerned about the driver of the cart. Is he dead?
Yeah. You don't even have to roll anything. You see that his skin is kind of burnt, and he wasn't.
Slimy.
George is holding back tears. He's like, his hand is like trying to
keep it in.
That hurts so bad.
I guess I go over. I look to George and I say, "Shall we go check on the fate of our unfortunate friends over there?"
Right, yeah, I mean, he's not really my friend, but I need that chimera. So,
you knew the chimera?
No, I need it. It's my accent.
My accent, love.
I just can't understand you.
Yeah. Lead the way then.
So y'all are trying to go through the forest?
Froggy hopping over there. I guess so.
Yeah,
you go through you go through. Okay. For you, Eli, are you jumping like on top of the trees, or are you like between the trees? You stand on the ground. What are you doing? You're just hopping between the tree trunks.
Hopping as fast as I can, like along the ground, and then maybe like off of trees if it gives me more like I don't know, more height or traction. I don't know.
You're just we'll
just
say
like full speed.
And are either of you following each other, or you're both just going at your own pace to try and get over there?
I'll follow Eli, swinging on my vines.
All right, Eli, I need you to make a survival check to see if you don't get lost in these woods. Because it's very dense.
I can assist if you do a
18.
bad one. Okay.
It's easy enough, even though there's not any sunlight coming through, you're able to figure out the direction. But you, George, specifically, this is just how things are playing out. You, George, specifically, I need you to roll a perception check for me.
Dirty 20.
Woo.
Dirty 20, let me see. That's good enough. Yes, it's good enough. You see, as you're swinging through the trees, as you pass by, suddenly another monkey starts swinging next to you. All right. This is a monkey that is wearing this black leather like a jacket looking thing, black leather pants that are all tattered and torn from some previous owner, and you recognize this monkey as Ubu. Ubu was the previous leader of the little monkey troop that you had.
Ubu!
But you didn't like kick him out, but you became the leader and he left in like a huff. And Ubu is now swinging next to you. And Ubu, as you're swinging, or if you decide to stop, is just going to be next to you. And he starts in monkey being very angry at you for taking over the group. And he says, I want to be the leader or else, essentially in monkey. But he's being like really upset with you as you're swinging along or if you stop.
I'm going to keep swinging.
Just keep swinging.
Right, cockroach you are. It's a bad time. Pretty much tell him to sod off. Spit on him.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Ubu is very upset with this transgression, but I want you to do an intimidation check for me.
8.
Okay, Ubu's not having any of it, and Ubu is going to try and pull you down as you're swinging to try and get you on the ground. So y'all can. So do it. Can you make a dexterity or an acrobatics check for me? With advantage, I'll say.
With advantage. 17.
Okay. He tries a strength check. Wait, let me make sure. Yep, -1. Okay. He rolled a 5. So he's swinging along. He tries to grab you, and you just swing right past him, and he falls to the ground. So you just keep on going. But you now know that Ubu is somewhere waiting in the forest, wanting to pick a fight with you. But you continue on, and you get to the end of this forest, and I'll describe what you see once you get to the end of the forest towards where the Chimera fell. But we're going to go over to John. So John, you have fallen. Everything is rustled. So this is while they're trying to figure out what to do and everything. What have you been doing?
This giant black monolith in front of me.
Yes.
It's massive. Is there anything else in the is it like a clearing? Is it just in the wood? Yeah, it's in the clearing, right?
Yeah, I'll describe. This is what you're going to see once you get through the forest, but this is like we're kind of backstepping a little bit. But what you see is you look back and you see the edge of the forest is about 200 feet, in either direction, but then it's just a cliff face, like going down, like you're on top of a cliff, right? Either side. And then, if you were looking at it from the tree point of view, these cliff faces kind of meet at a point. And so you're standing on like this big triangle of stone, right? It's about, they meet at a point like 300 feet in front. It's a huge triangle. Excuse me. And right in the middle, there's a 50-foot wide obsidian tower that stands tall. Well, it would have stood tall had it not been sliced in half. The base of the tower rises about 2 floors, but then through the 3rd and the 4th floors, a nearly perfect diagonal slash has gone through the entire tower. The edges of that slash are like singed, and it's even blacker than the obsidian itself.
It's made of obsidian?
Yeah, this tower is made of obsidian, this glassy obsidian. And there is a large pile of rubble that is to the left of the tower, which appears to be what was the upper floors of the tower sliding off and have fallen down and have cracked onto the ground. And it's impossible to discern how tall this tower was because the fallen top of the tower appears to have continued off of the left cliff face. So it's just, it was even tall, but you just see rubble going from the tower all the way to the other cliff face. And this slash doesn't even appear to be natural in any way. Obviously, it looks very unnatural, but you can surmise it must have been caused by a very powerful creature at some point in the past. And in the base of the tower,
many tall tales of monsters in the forest, and there's one that comes to mind of Pul Bunyan and his giant ox. And, well, he thinks this may be the culprit.
Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. And so you see a slightly ajar stone door at the base of the tower.
I was going to say, I was going to look for a door. Is that the only... how wide is it?
So this is a 50-foot wide tower.
Okay, 50 foot wide. All right, I heard tall in my head. Jesus, that's big. Man, is there anything else, or is it just the door at the bottom?
You see the door. There's no windows at all. I'd like you to do an investigation check for me. But no windows. You just see this black obsidian tower and then all the rubble to the left.
I got a 12.
A 12? You do notice something written above the door. Do you speak Elvish?
No.
Well, you do a history check for me.
All right.
Just to see if you know.
My language is written down, but I'm just going to assume I only speak common. A history check, you said?
Yeah, just to see if you recognize it as Elvish.
I got a clean 0 to add to this. Yeah, it's a 4.
Okay, yeah, you have no idea. It's just, it looks like some characters of some language. You have no idea. And yeah, that's all you can see from your current vantage point, standing on top of a dead chimera. Just the tower, the door, and inscriptions above it, and then rubble to the left.
This is cool. I really want to get to that contest, but I mean, I saw the carriage guy get burned, so I'm not going anywhere. So maybe there's somebody here that can help. I walk towards look down at the chimera. Is there any cool thing I can take from it, like a scale from the dragon head?
Yeah, do an investigation check to see if you can figure out some cool shit. Yeah, exactly, some loot.
Oh, I got a 22 on that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll say you get 10 dragon teeth. Yeah, you get some, 10 dragon scales. That sounds cool.
Yeah.
The ram's head is basically just fully destroyed because that was the thing that took the first impact when it hit the ground. It's underneath the entire thing. You can probably get one lion tooth, a huge lion tooth. And
cool, man.
Yeah, and some feathers. I don't know if chimeras have feathers, but yeah, some feathers. There you go.
Anyway, well, I pluck those off, and then I just head towards the door.
Okay. I'd say about this time is when Eli and George show up, and you see in front of you everything I described, but also a chimera body, skidded into the ground like a crashed airplane, and you see in the distance about 100 feet or so ahead of you, you see John walking towards the door.
What the bloody hell is that?
Yeah, I yell out and I say, what happened to you?
I turn around and I wave at them, and I say, come check this out. Come over here. Come over here.
So he's not still mad at me?
I see the monkey, and I'm like, I stop waving.
I'll still go over there.
Yeah, do y'all go over?
Yeah.
All right. So do y'all enter the tower first, or do any of you speak Elvish? Either of you?
I speak monkey and
No.
common.
Meowth.
I do not.
Okay. Then yeah, you see this inscription above the door, and you have no idea what it says. It could be anything.
Yeah, I'll walk in.
Y'all walk in. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So the inside of the tower would be completely dark. There's no lights in here, besides the slight light that's coming in from the front door. But you see that there is a left, back, and right entrance to the tower as well. The back and the right entrance are fully closed, but you can kind of make out that there's stone doors there as well. But the left entrance has no door at all, and light is streaming in. That's where the morning sun is rising, and you can see light streaming in from that side. And you look around, there are wooden tables and shelves that are tossed and turned around. Some are broken. There are pieces of cloth on the ground. There's some shattered glass that you see around the ground from different vials that have been broken. And just various books are around in various states of decay and open and closed. Just this place just seems fully, almost ransacked, and just everything in here looks very old. It almost smells really old. And you see on the wall between the right entrance and the back entrance, there's a ladder that goes up all the way to the ceiling into what looks like a little trap door. But just inside the left entrance, what's the most prominent thing that you see is illuminated in the light. There's a huge cage, and there appears to be some figure in the cage. But also at the same time, it doesn't really look like there's a figure in the cage. It could be just like some dust in the sunlight. It's a very strange sight to behold. It's not like there's obviously a creature there, but you're from this distance even, which is not that far, it's like 20, 25 feet. It looks like there's something there, but also not.
I go over towards Peculiar George, and I say, hey, I don't know what that was all about. I don't know what you wanted from us, but you helped out with the Chimera, and it was really nice of you. Sorry, I killed your friend by throwing rocks at him. I just didn't want to deal with any nonsense, but here we are.
Brothers, not friends.
Sorry.
Brothers.
Your brothers. Oh. I'm sorry I killed your brother.
Brothers. They're all dead.
Yeah. Sorry. But also you jumped us, so.
This
what are we supposed to do?
Not jump us. I don't know.
We're a gang of monkeys living out in the forest. What are we supposed to do?
Get a job.
Pick your fights a little bit better. I don't know. But yeah. Anyway, we're past that. We're here now. I'll let it go. I'm not really one to hold grudges.
Yeah, same here.
So anyway, I look around and I start kind of picking up the figures in there. I throw a rock at that one too. No, I just kind of ignore it, and I want to pick up one of the books and just kind of see if it gives any ideas to what this place sort of was.
Okay. Then you just pick up a random book on the ground?
Just anything that seems like anyone that doesn't seem too damaged, I imagine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's one that you can find. Do an Arcana check for me.
Oh, I'm great at Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 7.
This book is talking about. You have no idea what it's talking about. It's
let
talking
me take
about.
A gander.
I
know a thing or two.
Yeah, I give
okay,
it to
then
him.
do an Arcana check for her.
25.
Wow.
25. This is a spell tome.
He knows a thing or two.
This is a spell tome.
What are we supposed to do? He says with intricate knowledge of the arts and arts.
This is a spell tome. If you read it and study it, you could learn a spell. Well, let me look up a random spell that it could be. But yeah, it's a spell, but it would take some time to study it and learn a spell. But yeah, you see a spell tome, which you have not seen a lot of, just in your travels, just in a random tower. Like, it's very strange. You would normally see this in like a library or like a mage's place, but see it in just this random abandoned tower. It was very interesting. So you have a spell tome now.
I'll just say, what were you gonna say?
I said loot.
Oh, loot. Whoever lived here must have been a novice wizard. I mean, I wouldn't teach this to a child.
Oh, what's the spell for?
What's the spell for?
It is animal friendship.
Aww.
It lets you convince a beast that you mean it no harm.
Yeah.
Should I use that on you? Just kidding.
Don't work on me. What are you? You're a frog.
I said I was kidding.
You're not even wearing clothes. I got clothes.
What about it?
Ew, weird. Weird one.
Ooh.
I light a torch for my explorer's pack.
All right. Yeah, you can see
a
little bit better in here now.
Kind of move it towards the figure in that cage. Now we know it's a wizard tower. It was full of wizards.
Mm-hmm.
They died because they didn't do something right.
Cool.
So you move towards the cage, is what you're saying.
Yeah, just trying to see if I can make out what's in it.
Okay,
make out what's within it.
I'd like y'all, if y'all are following John, whoever is going towards the cage, I'd like you to roll a nature check for me.
Oh, whoa,
11.
that was close. I got a 2.
So 18 was yours, George?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all, the rest of you see... Let me copy the image. You all see this in the cage. But...
I don't like that at all. Oh, man.
But two things. One,
Ugly fella.
George, you know that this is a naga, which is like a serpent folk kind of person, serpentine creature person. But what is interesting about this one is this naga is translucent. It's like ghost-like. This is not a just a solid being. This is a ghost of some kind. It looks like it, at least. And as you approach, you see this creature is moving around, and it says, "Oh, please, let me out. Please let me out. I have been trapped in here. I have been trapped in here by the evil man at the top of this tower. I've been trapped in here. Please let me out."
No.
You don't say anything to them?
No.
Nah.
No.
Why not?
No.
Why not? I could help you. I could help you.
Right.
Help us what?
I help you take down the man at the top of the tower.
Well,
you're in the cage,
there is no top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
yeah, what they said.
What? I know that. I'm talking about the top where it's been sliced off. I know the old top of the tower. But yes, just a couple of floors up, there's an evil man up there, and as soon as she is saying all this, you hear. Yeah, this is a she.
I change things for you.
Yes,
You're not jealous.
Yeah, I can't do a good female lizard or a snake voice well. But yes, this is a she. You can, I guess, tell through snake anatomy. But as she's saying this, you all suddenly hear this deep booming voice that you can tell it comes from the top of the tower, and you hear. Wait, I gotta get the accent right. This is what I've been practicing the whole time, all day. What is it?
Who is this gonna be?
Line.
What? No! What has happened to my baby? What has happened to my baby? Why? Who has done this? I will find you, and I will kill you. Who has killed my winged baby?
Oh.
You hear that, and this creature, this translucent creature in front of you says, That's him. He's the one who trapped me. He's very big and he's very scary, and I don't know what he's talking about. I heard that big crash. Is it something that you all did? Is he going to be coming for you?
No.
Nope. No. We stumbled over here. Yep.
Yeah.
Also, what is he? You say he's a big evil man, but you said he's massive. What is he?
Yeah, we didn't see squat.
Can you all roll deception checks first for the? We'll have it be a group deception check. Whoever gets the highest, deception.
Can we just lie to her?
Yeah.
Fuck. 2 plus 7.
9. Okay. 18. Okay, and then John is the most convincing. Let me see if.
Nah.
Oh, a natural 1. Doesn't all of you still convinced her that you had nothing to do with whatever he's talking about? But you all asked. Yeah, this changes things a lot. But no, she's like, he's big and bad. He is this floating man. He has all the power. He read one of the scrolls. Do you know of the scrolls?
Well, there's that one that we found.
Oh yeah,
we
that was a book.
Can't be that powerful.
Well, that was a book. That was a book that you read.
Yes,
I saw you read the book. That's not what I'm talking about. The scrolls that live within these ruins.
Yeah, we know the scrolls. That's why we're here.
Fucking Sir 2.0. God, roll a deception check. Well, okay. First off, you 3 roll a history check for me. Just see this tower in this mountain. History. You now know 18. There's some scrolls here.
19.
Which check?
19. History check.
Sorry, I was looking at female Nagas.
Golly, man.
18 plus 1, 19.
Okay, wow. Okay, yeah. Y'all, as soon as she starts talking about scrolls, you know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Sorry.
Put something in chat.
Whoa. Well, you all. That's exactly what this Naga looks like.
Eli's getting a little weird now.
Yeah, little frogman, little snake creature. Okay, but
you up next to me.
You all have heard of this story. It's almost a tale, like told by parents to their children as like a moral of a story. But you all have heard of this powerful wizard that used to live in the Age of Arcanum, which is, thousands and thousands of years ago. This powerful wizard that got too powerful, started talking to creatures in the far realms and made a deal with this creature called the Sightless, and it drove him mad. And before he started losing his mind, he started writing down everything he knew. He was very powerful into all these scrolls. But before he went fully mad, so he could, share his knowledge. But as soon as he went fully mad, he started terrorizing Taldore, and he built this tower. He built a tower in the mountains, is what you heard, and had to be defeated by a mighty set of heroes, and his remains still lay within the rubble. And it's like the moral of the story is, if you get too powerful, don't, power, responsibility, all that stuff. But you hear all these scrolls, and these are fabled scrolls that if you read them, it can transform your whole life. Some of the scrolls have been said to be in like certain libraries in big cities, like in Iman or in Westruun. There may be some of these scrolls, but they still say that maybe some scrolls are within the tower if you can find it. It's a very difficult tower to find. And
yes,
so as soon as you hear that, you're like, oh, this might be that tower. This might be some tower, and it's not actually like a kid's story.
New tower?
This is the Tower of the Sightless. You're saying that right now with that little pathetic little chin wag you got going on.
The Tower of the Sightless. No, this is the Tower of Clemena Strul.
That's a tall tale.
Yeah.
It's not real.
But it's real. The evil man at the top of the tower, he read one of the scrolls, and that's how he's so powerful. No mortal could be doing the things that he does.
Oh, why are you like that? Why are you just transparent?
I honestly don't know. I think I woke up like this when I was in this cage. And I'd like you all to roll insight checks for me.
15.
16.
11.
Well, she rolled a natural 20, so yeah,
Shit.
fully yeah. As your characters know, she woke up like this in
If
the
we
cage.
chop some bits off, would they be see-through as well?
I don't know. I just woke up like this. I don't want you to try though. Just please let me out. I can help you. I can help you.
But
I
you're
can
gonna
help you
us
defeat
that bad guy if you
Yes.
can, if we're gonna go
Yes.
up there.
Yes.
And if we find any scrolls, we get first pick.
Whoa. Can we vote?
I'm going up there.
No, I mean I'm breaking her loose. She's shady.
We've been interacting
I'm not shady.
for over a minute now, Steven.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use my know your enemy.
Okay.
Oh my God.
And I want to
Ooh.
know,
No.
is her current HP more than my max HP, which is 113?
Mm-hmm.
And I also want to know if her AC is higher than mine, which is 19.
Both lower.
Okay, yeah, we can take her.
Yeah, you
Okay.
might. I vote no.
I look at the monkey. I go, with the three of us, we can definitely.
I will not harm you. I will not harm you.
I ain't having it.
I will.
He'll just look to Eli for the tiebreaker
I
vote.
look down at Eli.
I will help in any way I can. Please. She's looking at you pleadingly, Eli.
Anyway.
And this female Naga is looking at you. Please.
She seems like a nice lady, and I've always been a good judge of character.
Yes, I'm a nice lady, yes.
I say do it.
I want to make.
She acts up, we'll throw more rocks at her.
Can I make one last insight check to see,
Sure.
just be like, why are you so eager?
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like they're ready to just fucking take off when she's gone?
Go for it.
All right. Okay, 15.
15. She. From what you may have not recognized what this is, a Naga, but Nagas are classified as monstrosities, like they're monsters, right? Like this is not a creature you'd see just walking through the street, right? This is a creature you'd find like in a cave system, So she inherently, you can gauge, probably isn't like actually a nice person, but she seems to not like being trapped. And she will probably reel and deal to try and get out of being trapped. And
then 2 and 2 together right now. Whoever just screeched at the top of their lungs about the dead chimera outside, apparently likes monsters. This is a monster that's in a cage and is still alive and is weirdly transparent. Maybe old Peculiar is onto something.
He's smiling at you.
No,
big old grin.
No, please.
Nodding.
And she's looking at you. She's looking at you pleadingly, Eli. I'll tell you anything and everything I know.
Skinner. Sell the scales.
Not wasn't gonna do that.
I'll tell you everything everything that I know and anything I can do, anything to help you.
What's your name?
My name's Maledicta. Maledicta Hexos.
Malevolent, yeah. Okay.
I know it sounds bad.
I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
I know it sounds
bad. I changed my mind.
Who named you?
I know it sounds bad. I know it sounds bad. It's just my name. It was my parents. It was my parents. I'm sorry, it was my parents. They named me this way. I know Mal is a bad root word.
Fair enough. We want some assurances, though, if we're going to let you out. First off, I'm going to take a look upstairs and then come back down and think about it,
Okay. Well,
and then when you get out, no little slithering away.
If you let me out, I'll tell you the secret of how to get through the second floor.
Oh.
That's
yeah,
great.
I don't need it.
Check it out for yourself, but you're gonna need it.
What's your
find something and
slither speed?
I find something and I say, I want to test something.
Okay.
And I just lightly toss it at her and see if it goes through her or anything.
It goes through her.
Oh.
Oh, that's new.
And I say, why don't you try moving out of the cage if books or glasses just go through you.
That's a great point. Let me try that. And she doesn't have hands. She tries and puts her tail, tries to move her tail, and I'd like you all to make perception checks.
I hope she's just miming.
2.
It's
solid.
13.
It's solid, I say. 19.
Solid.
19.
Yeah.
I wish you all rolled low, but I have to go with it. But John, you notice that the tail's kind of going through the bars a little bit. It looks like she is trying to mime it.
What a fucking...
You're full of shit.
Bitch.
I'm not... No. All right. What is this? What's really going on?
Yeah, we're gonna skin ya, and I'm gonna put a fucking cop in your head. Let me in the cage.
Whatever those words were. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Jump on the cage like a little monkey.
Yeah.
You see.
And just monkey screeching.
She says, "Shh! If you do that, the big man at the top will come down. Please."
You can come through with this cage. Why don't you just leave?
Yeah, yes. Okay. Yes. I am duping you all. And she moves out of the side of the cage. Yes, I can pass through things. Okay, but look, we need to defeat the man at the top, please. I know what these scrolls can do. And she looks down, and she doesn't have arms, but she's gestures to herself. I read a scroll, and this is what happened to me. I became able to pass through anything. And I'm telling you this. We need to defeat the man at the top because he will read more of these scrolls if he is not stopped. And you heard how angry he was. Please help me defeat him.
You just want the scrolls for yourself.
I can have a couple. Please.
Yeah, I was coming out.
Yeah,
you people. I shouldn't have said that. I'm
sorry.
Racist.
Oh yeah. You know what? Let's simmer down.
I know I'm classified as a monstrosity.
No. Creeps like you need to just start with this type of stuff. I'm so tired of beating around the bush with this nonsense. Just come out and say it. If you want to throw down, we'll throw down, but come on.
I heard the giant crash outside, and I had to think of something. I couldn't just be here.
Okay.
But I'm not lying about anything else. Yes.
Help.
Yes, I did lie to you about being in a cage, but everything else I said was true. Yes, the scrolls and the rubble that are outside, and I was looking for them, but then I heard the terrible voice and the crash outside, and I came in here and acted like I was in the cage. Yes, but I wasn't not lying about anything else.
All right.
Just for that comment that he said earlier, you can come with us.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Just sort of slipped out. I'm working on it.
You get used to it. Yeah.
What year is it?
Yeah.
Honestly,
Come on, man.
I know.
Come on. I expected better from you.
It's 826 PD. Come on.
Yeah, that's like from comedy shows in 800 PD. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the thing. I want a little bit of assurance. If you find a scroll that makes you stronger, I call dibs. Like physically stronger.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you all are magic, but you don't know what the scroll is until you read it. At least I didn't.
I can read.
Yeah, but once you read it, it happens.
Okay.
That's what happened to me. I don't, that's all I could say. I'm not definitive. I don't know. I don't know of other things, but that's out in the rubble, and I don't know if the bad man is out there looking for us. Because
who's the bad man?
Have
you told us everything?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, speaking of that, and I want to go like towards the door and peek outside and see like if there's anything over where the chimera is. It's been a bit. It's been a minute.
Yeah, you can do that. As you look over through the chimera, or you look out the front door, you peek your head out, you see the chimera, its dead, limp body is floating like 100 feet in the air, and it's slowly coming towards the tower.
That's not good.
Fucking, yeah.
I mean...
Oh, okay.
What do you see?
Let's get up that tower, yeah?
Yeah, I don't want anything falling into this guy's hands.
What do you...
A floating corpse.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna start climbing the ladder.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So who's climbing up the ladder first?
Peculiar. Go
Peculiar
ahead.
George is climbing up.
Okay. Is the first name Peculiar, last name George, or like what?
Nah, name's George. My brothers, they call me Peculiar.
Okay.
Well, Maledicta, before
they would have.
You start going up the ladder, she's like, the second floor. I was lying about the secret of the second floor. I don't know how to get past the secret the second floor. But honestly, it's terrifying up there. There's a very scary beam, and you'll see some skeletons. I would be very careful to tread. I would only have one person go up there for right now and see what you can see, and then describe it, because I was up there for just but a moment before everything went down. So yes, I was also lying about that, but I'm sorry.
How many other things are you lying to us about?
I had forgotten that one when I said I was done lying.
I'm miffed.
You're not getting a damn
I'll still
thing.
go up. I'll go up.
Okay, yeah, you go up. Okay. So the ladder leads to a hole in the floor of the second floor. When entering, the walls, ceilings, and floors appear to reflect no light. It is pitch black in here. You have never seen blackness. You can look below you and you see, the floor below you, but you look up, it's absolutely pitch black. And yet, periodically, about every 4 seconds or so, the walls adjacent to this little hole are illuminated by light, revealing obsidian texture, right? Like the glass texture that you've seen in the floor below. And if you fully enter, do you fully enter just coming up?
Yeah.
Yeah. As you come up, it is clear that there is this illumination that you're seeing, like cast against the wall, is circling the inside of the tower about once every 4 seconds, like I said. And there's a light source originating from the center of the room. But right now, you appear to be currently behind a wall, right, that's blocking it from the light source. And this light source, kind of like a spotlight, right? The floors and the ceilings are still completely pitch black. There's no light reflects off of that. But you only see the objects in the room are visible briefly as kind of the light passes over them, as it's kind of rotating around like a light. The spotlight is about 5 feet wide, this light, so it's kind of just scanning the room, you can imagine. After a couple of the passes of the light, you kind of gauge the room. This entrance is behind a wall, and the rest of the room, there are stone tables, there's stone chairs, stone bookshelves. However, there's nothing on them. It's only stone. There's no like books or anything like the lower floor was, right? There is nothing on them. Nothing except for skeletons. To the left and the right throughout the entire room, against the walls, and kind of going over tables, are burnt to a crisp skeletons, just blackened, charred bones. All of them are unmoving, immortalized in positions all facing the other end of the room for where you are right now. They're all seeming to be going that direction. It seems that various creatures have all tried to get to the other side of the room, but this light, once comforting in being the only source of visibility, is now terrifying, as it appears to have burned these creatures in an instant when the light touches them. I would like you to roll an Arcana check, George, as you are seeing this light pass around.
15.
You can sense in the air that, based off of spells you've seen cast in the past and the light source and just the entire room, that it appears that this light is no light at all, but it's constantly casting a paralysis spell. As soon as it scans over a person, they have to make a check, right? But in game world, it paralyzes them. And that paralysis only lasts for like 6 seconds or something. But this light is scanning so often that as soon as someone is paralyzed in it, they are just continuously paralyzed and they cannot move until it appears all of these creatures have, decayed over long periods of time, just frozen in these positions.
I'm going to relay that to the others below me.
You see what I was saying? There's a whole bunch of scary skeletons. That's true, I haven't tried it, but I'm terrified. I don't want to be frozen.
Just stick your hand out.
Just do it.
I'll pull you back.
I'm
do
not.
It.
You pull me back? I don't think you can hold me.
Oh, yeah.
I try to grab her.
Do a strength check. With disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay. Oh, dang it. That's... Oh, okay. With disadvantage, 17.
You do get a sense of grabbing her for a second, but as soon as you try and move in any way, your hands just go through. So you can, like, if she's standing still, grab, but as soon as you try and move in any way, your hands just go through. But you can, there's like some physical sense to her.
I kind of repeat that. There's like some texture there, but I can't really get a grip on it. I don't know, pulling her back.
I don't want to put my hand.
Yes.
What's your idea?
Guess what, guys? I have a spell called Freedom of Movement.
What does that do?
The description is, you touch a willing creature. For the duration, the target's movement is unaffected by difficult terrain, and spells and other magical effects can neither reduce the target's speed nor cause the target to be paralyzed
Oh my goodness.
or restrained.
My.
Whoa!
For how long?
1 hour.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well.
Do we know that for sure this light paralyzes? Is that what's happening here? You're brave, feeling brave? George?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I do that then? Can I cast Freedom of Movement?
Yeah, you cast Freedom Movement, and make sure you mark down the slot, whatever slot you're using.
Yes. It is a 4th level.
How many slots do you have of 4th level?
I had 3. I used 1 for Shatter. Wait, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if you use it for that one, but you use Shatter.
Yes, I did use it 4th level, I guess. Okay. Do I have to roll? It does not say anything about a roll.
No, you just if it's just a willing, you've cast it. Who do you cast it on? You cast it on George. Okay, yep. George, you, as this arcane magic goes through, you feel like, you can normally swing from trees, but you feel like you could swing from anything right now. You feel like you can move. I can swing from
anything right now.
Wow.
Yeah, you feel free to move. Yeah.
I'll walk out around the wall then, in the light.
And the light passes through you, and it tries to cast Hold Monster on you, and it does not work.
Woo!
You feel the light, yeah.
To the source of the light.
Okay.
What is it?
It is a little crystal.
Can I pick it up?
Cover
my hands.
Okay, so you try and grab it.
Yes. That was suspicious.
I'd like you to do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh gosh.
Oh, no, I'm gonna turn to stone again.
No.
Again.
No, you're not gonna.
I got a natural 1. Now 1.
Oh god.
Okay, you take.
Bro is stone now.
You just take 7 psychic damage as your hand is ripped away from it, and you feel this shock into your head.
You should have paralyzed him.
Don't worry, I wouldn't do any petrification.
But do I pick it up?
No, it like sparks against you. You could try and attempt again, I guess. You look at it and it doesn't seem to be secure. It's kind of just floating there. You could try it again and just try and sustain the damage.
Me rain cap and drop it over so it's covered.
Okay, and as soon as you do that, as soon as you do that, let me look something up real quick.
What does George look like without his rain cap? Is he bald?
Yeah, a little balding head.
No, he's just got fur up there.
Yeah.
What kind of monkey is he?
He's a Boontu monkey.
A what?
It's the only monkey in D&D. Boontu. Boontu. At least in 5e tools. Boontu.
It's not Bontu? I can't find it.
It's only, I don't know. It was the only
Bontu.
Yes,
D&D.
I don't think it's
Nothing
a real
came
monkey.
up.
Wow.
Nothing came up.
It's in 5e tools. Anyway, what kind of material is your hat made out of?
I found it.
It's made out of rubber.
There's no picture for it.
Yeah, I'll say.
A rain hat.
I'll say it's glowing. Through the hat, you see like a little glowing yellow hat now, but you hear the sizzling noise as it's touching it, so you don't know how long. You can kind of tell that it's like burning a little bit of a scent in the air of this burnt rubber, but you don't know how long it's going to be.
I'm gonna tell him to book it.
Yeah. Go, go, go!
I sprint, yeah.
All right, you all sprint to the other side.
Faster than the speed of light.
I'll stand next to my hat.
Okay, and I'd like you, the people sprinting, like you to just do a general acrobatics check.
I'm jumping.
You're jumping? Okay, then you just do it.
Oh, I got a nat 1.
Oh!
All right, I'll say that you trip over one of the stone chairs that are in the way, and you're flat on the ground. I want you to just roll a d20 for me. Just d20, no modifier.
14.
Okay. In this moment, the hat gets burned through, but luckily you are behind a table when the light suddenly comes back on and it's flashing around the room. So you're not in a sunbeam, but you are now on the ground.
Put it back
kind
on.
of like 2/3 of the way there.
Oh.
And you are still fine, George.
Yeah.
Is the table stuck to the ground?
It is, yeah, it's a stone table that is on its side that you are behind, but is not stuck to the ground. Yeah, you could probably move it.
I'm gonna. So the light's going again, yeah.
Yep.
I'm just gonna slowly shift the table with me towards the other side of the room and use it as cover from the light.
I can help push if that.
Okay. Yeah, if you help out George, then I'll say that it just after a little bit of a little bit at a time, because it's a very heavy stone door. A little bit at a time, you are able to make it to the other side. Forgot to roll for Maledicta 1 second. Natural 20. Okay, yeah.
Oh wow.
She can move through everything. Never mind.
That's 2 nat 20s for her already. Jesus.
Yeah, she does not have to worry about anything. But you are now all on the other side, and it's still a pitch black room, so you can't see anything. You're behind another wall, so it's like the one you entered in. There's a wall area where it protects you from the light, but you cannot see. And by the way, your torch, John, it just emits no light in this room. Or it reflects, you can see the torch, but it doesn't reflect any light. It's very a weird experience.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, just keep moving.
I try to feel around for a ladder or a door or something.
Yeah, do an investigation check for me.
15.
Can I give him advantage on that by looking as well?
Yes.
Still 15.
15. I'll say, since you're in such a tight, cramped space, you eventually find a ladder on the wall, but it's not like a wooden ladder. It's like little wood, slits in the stone that you could like put your handholds and footholds into. But as you all are, in this room, you hear a gigantic thud above you, just a large boom, and it, kind of vibrates things. And I'd like you all to make perception checks.
27.
7.
15.
With your keen ears,
ear holes.
Eli, yeah, your ears. Somehow you feel in the vibrations or something. You hear that same voice, but it is now just speaking. That same booming voice before, but it's just speaking, and you can ever so faintly hear, "It is okay, baby. I will make you whole again. I will heal you. I will use everything I can to make you back."
I did not like that.
I don't like the sky.
No, this is weird.
But you hear that above.
Okay. You sure you don't know what this guy is? And I'd look back towards the serpent.
Yeah, Maledicta. She's like,
Maledicta.
I have not gotten past this point. I just heard the booming voice, and I was trying to get up here to see what all the ruckus was, because I heard there was because I saw that I almost said Hydra, the Chimera left and flew not too long ago. I don't know anything about this guy, but he was able to make that body levitate off the ground, so I can only imagine that he can do a lot of things.
Should we? I mean, maybe we can get a scroll before. I mean, if he doesn't know that he'll like kind of mutter that we killed the Chimera. Like maybe.
Wait, I thought you said that you didn't do that.
We didn't.
But we lied too. Wait, no, maybe I shouldn't say that.
Yeah,
we lied to you.
Yeah.
You're not the only one who can lie.
It feels bad, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're right.
It's
It
bad to
does
get
gotta
lied
feel
to.
bad. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't realize how much it hurt.
Imagine this all the time.
You know,
You killed the
do you have any-
chimera.
you have any healing spells?
Me?
No, Eli.
I
Healing,
wish I'm
healing
less than half
songs.
health. I don't think I do. Bardic inspiration? No.
If you during a short rest, you can use hit dice, and you have the Song of Rest.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I think that's the only thing.
But that's about it. Yeah.
What if we pop up there, and we says we're here to help. We'll play the tune, nab our scrolls. We'll be out of there. I mean, you don't know.
I mean, I'd like to avoid a fight, an unwinnable fight. That's
He seems like he cares about this.
Yeah.
You know,
he doesn't have to know.
But-
You'll have to do all the talking. I'm really not that great at lying.
the old London Eye.
But
That's what I call it.
can we actually heal the creature?
Can
we actually help?
You play music.
Maybe, yeah.
A little ditty.
If we can't
Yeah.
heal the
See
creature, we
what's
can
what.
at least heal its heart.
Yeah.
So your plan is to go up there and soothe his feelings.
It's either that or guns blazing.
I don't hear. You're not presenting any options.
We'll try the peaceful approach at 1st, and
Mhm.
if he doesn't like my song, which is unlikely, then we'll attack.
You see, this poncho hides my gun pretty well.
You have a gun? What's a gun? What's a gun?
He's not gonna answer that. He's gonna look up.
Seems bad, whatever it is. Okay, yeah. I'm with you. All the way.
All right.
That's what I like to hear, and I try to slap the back of it, and nothing. It just goes through.
Let's go up then.
All right, so it's a ladder, so who's going first? And you can't see the ceiling, so you can imagine there's something
climb
there.
the ladder?
How'd she climb the ladder?
I don't want to talk about it.
What the fuck did she do?
Also, yeah, how are you? If you go through everything, how are you not going through the floor?
I can kind of just choose it.
Okay,
That'd be a shitty spell if you just drop through the earth as soon as you read it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm floating good.
Yeah.
All right. So who's going up first?
Not me.
What if go in as I play my instrument? What if
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I can't climb and play my banjo at the same time, but here's what I'm imagining. I stand below the hole and I start strumming my banjo.
What if you just
and I jump up
Yeah, that's a
through
good
the hole
idea. Yeah.
and land in front
You might surprise
while
him too,
playing.
and it might be a pleasant surprise.
Exactly. That's my plan.
He'll just be
Ta-da!
scared and squash you like a bug. Anyway, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. I'm waiting for it.
I go walk up and I look at them and I salute, and then I start playing a little ditty.
Okay.
Another little ditty, and then I squat down and I leap up.
So just straight up.
Straight up, and then I presume I land on the next floor somehow. And I'm still playing.
You
in midair.
Make a dexterity check. Just to roll a d20, add your dexterity modifier. Just to see if you can still play through. 22, yeah, you're...
It's the best musician in the world!
You're used to playing...
Right.
you're used to playing through the worst crowds, people pushing you all the time. So when you jump up and slam your head through a trap door to open up onto, the open air of the third floor, you are still able to be continuing to be playing your song.
I went straight through the trap door.
Yeah, you just boom, head butted through it. And
strong head.
Yeah,
Strong head.
Thick skull.
Thick skull, that's right.
That's what George says, yeah, strong head.
All right.
Your accent is like rubbing off on me unintentionally.
Okay, so this is what you see. As soon as you burst through still playing, it opens to the crisp outdoor air. It's evident right away that this floor is where the slash has gone through, right? So slightly to the left is where the slashed wall kind of meets with the ground. So there is no wall. It's just floor just off, off of the tower. And then slowly the walls grow, at a diagonal angle, right? All the way up to a point on the other side to your right. The fourth floor is kind of been sliced as well. And on the far side, that's kind of acting as like a little balcony, right? There's like the fourth floor is a little thing on the side. And what you see is the floor is mostly cleared off of things, but frosted from the weather. There's some scraps of bone and cloth lay across the ground. But in the middle of the floor is the dead chimera, and with his back to you, you see a hunched over man kneeling down, apparently, tending to the chimera's wing. And you are jumping up, and are you continuing to play your diddle?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the goal. I am continuing to play.
Okay. Are you casting any spells through this, or are you just playing a little diddle?
Let me see if there's anything I can cast as I play.
Like I'll say for flavor, you can cast a spell through you playing. So it could be any of them.
Steven?
Yeah.
Sorry. Really quickly, before I even bother going up there, I'm going to dump out all the dragon skills and dragon teeth and lion teeth that I have onto the floor below.
Smart. Okay, you do that.
Yeah.
On the ground.
What does it look like? What the figure?
Is it man?
Humanoid?
It is humanoid. Yes, you can only see the back of it. It's wearing a white robe, and you see a white hair. It's not like the hair is straight, like just straight hair, but it is just sticking out. So it's like fuzz. I don't know, like 3 or 4 inches just straight out of its head. But yeah, you just yeah, exactly. But just perfectly straight hair. And yeah, you just see this hair, white robes, a figure kneeling down. Looks human.
Okay. With my song, I am casting Charm Person.
Okay.
It must make a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Okay.
15.
DC of 15. This is big. Rolled an 11. It's +2, so 13.
Oh.
So this person is now
a friendly acquaintance.
A friendly acquaintance. Yeah.
What the fuck?
So this is.
Hello there, old chap. Damn it. Accent again.
Old chap.
I don't know. I picture Eli as the kind of person a lot when he's nervous. So I think he would just start rambling and being like, well, fancy running into you. See people around these parts very often. This seems like a very little abode you have here. Why don't you tell me?
Bet you didn't plan for this, did you? Your little notes.
Nope. You turn around and you see the white robe is kind of parted down, and you see this muscular, dark-skinned man wearing a perfectly white robe. This is, not a dirt on it. And as he turns to you, as you're speaking, playing this lovely melody on your banjo, you see his irises are glowing white, like little spotlights out of his eyes. And his white hair is shooting back. But what's odd, which you couldn't really notice from the back, is his head is constantly jerking. Like, it is as if he's, like, focusing on something, like his head's doing this at all points in times. He's not really focusing on you. He's just, his body is facing you. And his eyes are also darting just all around as his head is going around. He seems not in control of it either. It doesn't seem to be like purposeful. It just seems like his eyes are glowing and his eyes are constantly darting about. And what do you say? You're just saying, "Hey, nice fancy meeting you here." What's your humble abode?
Yes, but I'm doing it in like a sing song, like so.
So it's
like
a
I'm
little
singing
charming.
it like lyrics.
Yeah. Luckily, he's charmed for an hour.
Yeah.
That's how long the spell will last. He says,
"Oh my god."
He says, "Please, my friend, please help me with my beast, please."
I think at this point I probably will like peek back through the hole and kind of motion for them to maybe come up, or I don't know. I'm conflicted. Maybe if you guys come in, he'll feel like threatened. Okay. Maybe I'll like look in and like kind of indicate like be on your guard, like but don't come, but like I don't know, like
We're
I'm
listening.
okay. Yeah, just listen. Okay. What do you need help with?
My baby is harmed, please. Please help.
Is this your baby?
Yes.
I
cannot see the injuries. What is wrong? Why is he not moving?
You can't see? Are you blind?
Yes, my friend, I am blind. I cannot see.
Well, my good sir, I hate the bearer of these wounds look quite mortal. I'm not sure if
Your mic cut out for a second.
I said I'm not sure if there's much we can do for him, and I'm strumming as I do this, maybe calming melody. I don't know.
Your dad has cancer. Your cat has cancer.
No, like exactly like that.
Your son's dead.
Hmm. This is not what I was expecting at all, so just give me a second.
It's okay. I don't know what I'm doing either.
Okay. He says, this is... You say these wounds are mortal?
I am afraid so, my friend.
He just kneels down and casts dancing lights. As you see, there's these little torch-sized lights. These 4 little lights start to float around him and begin to float around the chimera that is laying on the ground. And he says, "We must give it a proper burial. Please aid me. This was my baby."
You're in deep now.
I know. I am. Sure, sir. I would be happy to help, but maybe in exchange, I could gain a bit of information. Or who?
I am Droxin, the disappearing. And he will snap his fingers and he will teleport like 20 feet to the right. Just, he's just over there. And he says, I am a powerful being. And he snaps his other hand and he teleports to, vaguely where he was before. And this is my baby. You must help me bury him.
I'm not sure what I should do.
You gotta decide.
What's
As you're thinking, you can think on it a little bit more. Maledicta is with you two.
Yeah.
Right? And she is going to whisper, this is the perfect moment to attack. He is vulnerable. He does not expect it. He's even blind. He wouldn't even know that we were here. I don't make sound. I can just go through the ground and then attack him. Let's do it now.
You go do that.
Yeah, we'll be right behind you.
Good idea.
If you can get him over to an edge or something, I can come up from behind and push him off.
Are you all lying or not?
Well, I don't think anything what I said was a lie.
Nah, I don't either. We'll be right behind you. Yeah.
I think it should be clear to her. She shouldn't have to roll for insight. Like, we are wanting her to just go first.
Yeah.
Use her. Like, I'm not trying to hide that.
Okay, gotcha. She says, okay, you all better be right behind me. And she is going to leap through the ground, soundless, land on the top of the ground.
She's coming out of the ground.
This guy is like a good guy. Why are we trusting her?
He does not see or hear Maledicta, because Maledicta makes no noise as a spirit floating on the ground. And Maledicta, you see this, Eli. Do you do anything? You see that Maledicta is just approaching
I don't say anything. I just keep playing.
And Droxa is kind of just not reacting to this Maledicta. You're just playing your song.
I'm just playing my song and just trying to keep him talking. I'm like, what kind of funeral shall we or about baby?
Okay. All right. Maledicta is going to cast poison spray onto, so it's just, you see out of Maledicta's mouth. Now only Eli, you see this. She opens her mouth and just this poisonous gas comes out.
Nice.
Spat on.
But does Droxin takes no damage, but feels this mist on his face, and he says, what is this? What is this? Is this you, friend? Is this you, Melody Man?
No. Actually, it's raining. It just started drizzling.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay, my persuasion's plus 11, so.
Please don't be in that one.
I got a nat 20.
Yo!
31.
Nice. It's raining, bro.
It's fucking raining, dude.
It's raining specifically on that location right there.
Despite all of his other senses telling him it's not raining, he is convinced. He is convinced that it is raining through your persuasion and your enchanting melody. Maledicta, and you both hear this. You assuming that Maledicta tried to do something, and Maledicta is angry at this, and so she will kind of lean back and then do another mouth attack, but this time acid comes out, And since he is blind, I don't know what blindness, I don't want to look up the effects. I'm just going to say he's going to automatically fail it because he can't dodge out of the way. And so he is going to take 3d6 acid damage.
I feel kind of bad. I look down at Peculiar. I was like, I feel kind of bad. We're beating up this blind old man. Like, trying to bury a pet that we killed.
We need his scrolls, bro. Come on, stay focused.
Trusting a serpent lady who lied to us multiple times.
Takes 15 acid. Takes 15 acid damage. Oh my god!
Poor guy.
Yeah, his face starts to burn. Oh my god!
It's acid rain.
Yeah.
The environment these days, it's really going down.
Oh, I know. We must.
George is gonna sneak up. He's starting to feel bad hearing this. He's gonna just quietly try and sneak up.
He starts to run. We must go over to under the balcony, Fred. Please come. Please come. And
walls.
If you guys, he has to kind of move around the dead body of the chimera. But are y'all stealthing up? Like you're trying to go quietly?
I'll try to,
okay, then can you both roll stealth checks? And I'll say with advantage because he's distraught and also very distracted.
My banjo loudly.
I got a nat 1 and then a nat 20.
Let's go. There you go.
Rolls.
Oh, I forgot with advantage.
Yeah, it's with advantage.
Wow.
21.
Okay. I will say, yes, passive perceptions. 16. So he does not hear y'all come up. So now both of you are just on the roof as well. But he has ran over to underneath the balcony to try and get outside out of the rain.
I walk over to Eli and I'm like, this doesn't feel good. Can you ask him what he thinks his baby is?
Okay.
Do you think he knows it's a chimera?
Yes. I repeat my question to him. I say, "Tell me more about this baby. What kind of I don't know. What should I ask him? I don't know."
He is underneath, and Maledicta is coming towards him as he's saying this, but he still gets this answer out before she does anything. But he says, "My baby," and he's I'm not going to do the head thing, but he's constantly looking around. He's just kind of facing you in general. And he says, "I was given the power to summon anything, and my favorite beast when I was little was a chimera. This was my baby, and now I don't know if I have the power to summon another one." And as soon as he finishes saying this, Maledictus spits more acid at him.
Summoned it when he was a kid. He didn't know no better. All right. I kind of hear this and look at Peculiar George. And I'm going to rush Maledicta and try to hit her as hard as I possibly can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or just kind of grab her and I just...
Peculiar George is making like a monkey grimace.
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I don't try to hit her. I just try to go over and stop.
Okay. We're going to do a contested roll to see if she can get off her splash, her acid before you. So I just want you to roll a dex. Let's do a dex check.
Dex check, gotcha. I got a 19.
She only got a 12, so you go first. So you're going to be able to. You're trying to tackle her.
I just try to get in front of her.
Oh, you're trying to get in front of her. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna get acid on you, bro.
Yeah, she is not expecting you to do that, and so I will say make a dexterity saving throw.
That is a 5.
A 5, and then you're going to take 3d6 acid damage.
Oh, that's
15 acid damage.
You have to scream when this happens, right?
Yeah.
Make a Constitution saving throw to see if you can hold in how hardy you are.
Constitution saving throw?
If you can resist.
Okay. I'm screeching. It's a 24.
24. You?
What sort of man does?
you
How the
are.
fuck?
You just got acid thrown on you. Oh my god! You just. You're trying to keep it in as much as possible. With 24, that's really high. So I'd say, yeah, you're able to just not even make a sound, not even a peep. You're just like holding
It's like
it.
getting a needle poked in a thud.
And Maledicta's like, like she doesn't even have hands, but she's like shocked. She's like, "What are you doing?" Like mouthing it.
I'm like holding my chest. I'm like pointing to like go back over to like to the ladder.
Are either of you doing? Are the other of you two? I don't really want to roll initiative. We're not like in combat. It's this weird.
Yeah.
Then you other two. What are you doing?
I'm gonna start looking around this place because he's blind, so I'm just gonna start looking through all this shit.
Okay. You make an investigation check in this brief moment in time. And how about you, Eli?
We got a 6. Skip me, I guess.
I'll tell you some general. You see like a bed, and you see a table with things on it, but you're too far away to be able to determine what is there. Is
I'm
Eli
conflicted.
just still?
I don't know who to
jingling?
fight now.
Yeah, we need more info before we start slagging him off.
Can I cast message?
Yeah.
Because I don't want anyone. I don't want him to hear me, but I want to still communicate to.
Yeah.
Can I cast it to all three of us, or?
I don't know if you can.
It's okay. It says point your finger towards a creature.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cantrip. I'll say if you want to use like a first level slot, like this is just me making up this rule. If you want to use a first level slot, you can say it to another, an additional person. If you want to use a second level slot, you can say it to multiple people.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Might not be worth it. What all these spells do I have? Suggestion? Suggest a course of activity and influence a creature? Can I try to suggest to this Naga? I keep forgetting her.
Yeah, Maledicta, yeah.
Maledicta, can I suggest that she stop attacking?
Sure, yeah. What?
You suggest a course of activity and magically influence a creature you see within range that can hear. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it pursues the course of action you described to the best of its ability.
Okay.
So I'm just going to say stop attacking.
Okay. It rolled an 8 for its wisdom saving throw. I think that is below your cell save DC. And I'll say for flavor, you can do it through a whisper so he does not hear you saying this to her. And so what do you say specifically? You say,
stop attacking him.
As she was looking very confused at John for getting in her way, she now, her eyes kind of glaze over and she just starts to back up a little bit. She is no longer attacking. She has been suggested not to attack.
Okay.
She still looks very confused, but she's not attacking. He says, "Are you out of the rain?"
I'm gonna try and look deeper at things while he's doing this shit. He doesn't know I'm in here yet.
Yeah, can I talk to him further and say like, hey, we'll help you with your baby. We'll help you with the funeral, but to be honest, we came here in search of some scrolls. Would you be willing to make a trade or help for your scroll?
He says, "I do not have any scrolls. I read one scroll. You must know this. These scrolls, the scroll that I found was for me and me only. It was sitting there. I do not know if there are other scrolls."
Am I able to see
And yeah,
anything?
did you roll another investigation check?
Yeah. It's 19.
Okay, then yeah, you see that there is a table and chair there, and you see a scroll that is sitting there, but it is opened up, right? Like, folded out, and there's just nothing on it. But that's the only thing on the table. This table is like kind of underneath the balcony a little bit. So, well, I almost, you persuaded me that it was raining because I was about to say it didn't get wet from the rain, but it's not raining. But yeah, that's the only thing on this table. It's just a bed. There's a table with an empty scroll on it with no writing on it. And, just like a barrel there with, like, I don't know, some food or water or things like that. Dry meats and bread.
I motion the other guys, like, this guy's got nothing.
I kind of just look at them and shrug, and I think I mouth, "Should we go?" Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah.
still here. Like, I don't.
A blind guy.
I point towards the Naga, and I'm like,
There's no scrolls.
She's gonna kill him if we don't do anything.
Can
I want to know more about this guy, though.
Yeah.
Like, what if we feel sympathy for the wrong person right now? Like, he wished for a chimera. Was he like 18 when he did that, and he definitely knew they were bad, or was he like 6? Did what does he know that it's been burning, carriages alive and terrorizing countrysides and things like that? So, like, what kind of life has he been living here?
Yeah.
What do people do? What are y'all? I know it's a tense moment, but the only person he knows is there is Eli.
He seems like he doesn't fit with the tale that I heard of the wizard who was too power hungry and he took all the scrolls and he's here now. So
yeah,
can I try
in that tale, the wizard is buried in the rubble of the tower.
So there's just some other guy.
And this was like hundreds of years ago too. Like, it's like a legend.
Well, our options are we can just start trying to kill him, or we can. He doesn't seem to have any other treasure here.
Well, what if the scrolls are in the rubble?
I think we're gonna have to pick a side and just start speaking either one of these two people, either Maledicta or him. Like, warn him that she's coming and turn on her, or stick with her and go after him.
Can I sneak back over to Eli and whisper to her? I imagine I have to probably like roll another sneak check since I kind of sprinted up on him, got burned by acid. Now I have to like go back.
Yeah, now that he is no longer trying to run away towards under the balcony, he's a lot more alert. So yeah, do a stealth check for me.
22 actually.
Yes, yeah. You are able to stealth over.
I walk over to Eli and I say, "Can you work us into like your song and let them know like other friends are here, so we can at least like start talking and like walk around maybe."
Okay.
If you do that, I'm gonna need a persuasion check from you.
Okay. I will roll a persuasion check, and as I do, let's say I start singing a song and telling, "Good sir, I have brought some extra reinforcements to help with the funeral.
I'm sorry about your loss.
Got to be quite a big grave. We extra hand."
You need to do it for each person. So say what you're rolling for and who.
Wait, for each person?
Like a persuasion check. I brought this guy.
Our first number is the noble surgeon, strongest in the land, and I'm singing a tale of his accomplishments. And I rolled a 2 plus 11 though.
Okay.
Persuasion.
I'll roll an insight. See if should I send a picture? I got a nat 20.
Oh.
He's gonna fling me off the side of the tower.
He's gonna freak out.
Yeah.
he does not believe you, or he is not persuaded, I should say. He believes you, but he is not persuaded that this man is a friend. And he says, "What? Why, friend? Why are you bringing more to? Is this man going to hurt and mutilate my baby? Why would you bring him?"
No such thing. This is merely my traveling companion, and he had stayed back, and while we were talking, and now here to help you. Oh my.
He says, "Speak up, John. Speak up."
Hi. Hi. Yes. Hello. I'm John. I'm here to help bury your poor baby.
He gets a little slight smile on his face, and he says, "I know where you are now." And he's going to try and cast a fireball at you. And I'm going to need us to all roll initiative.
Oh my god, we fucked up bad. I got a nat 20 on initiative. Does that mean anything?
There's a little sob story.
It just means you're probably first.
12.
I got a nat 20 as well.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of you's got to be lying.
No. It's a nat 20.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay. Let's get an order here going.
Rollies to see who.
Okay, and so we'll plus
roll?
y'all's dexterity. So what is your total?
25.
Total dex is mine's 16.
Wait, what?
Well, like what's your dex modifier? It would be plus 3 then.
5.
Yeah, so
3.
So George goes first with 25.
Okay, I was gonna say, holy crap, 25 dexterity. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then it is John. And what did you get?
Me?
Eli? Yes.
12.
12. Okay. Now he's getting a surprise round, but
So he doesn't know I'm here yet, though, right?
no, he has no idea that you're there, unless you start to do something. But he is. Oh, what's his name? His name is Droxen. Oh, Maledicta. Okay. First he is going to cast a fireball at you, John. So, John, you were standing next to Eli?
Yeah.
Okay. Then, what is... And where would you say you were, I keep forgetting everybody's name. George.
I was over by whatever desk. I was trying to look at that empty scroll.
Okay, that was near the balcony, so you're close to him. So you're not near this fireball. I'm going to say that I'm going to need Eli, John, and Maledict to all roll dexterity saving throws.
Plus my dex modifier, right?
Yeah, your dex save. It's like it's its own thing in D&D Beyond.
Oh, dex save?
Yeah, saving throw. It's on the left, I think.
Oh, plus 7. Oh, okay. 12.
Okay. I got a 17.
17. Trying to figure out where is this guy's... Okay. So you, Eli, you did not make this save, but John and Maledicta both get this save. So it is 8. It is 8d6 fire damage.
Oh my god.
I could die. I'm at 38 health.
Yeah.
Okay. It is... He rolled low. It's 25 damage. So 25 damage for you, Eli, but 12 damage for LaFleur and Maledicta.
I'm on death's doorstep, you guys. Eli might not make it.
Yeah, holy shit. We are level 10.
It's a one shot. We could just die.
Yeah. Nar.
1 second. I'm trying to do math. Okay. So you see this fireball erupt from his hand, just purely from his hand, and it explodes right next to John. That's what he was aiming at, but he didn't expect But John, and Maledicta were able to dodge out of some of the damage. But Eli, you were not expecting a fireball to be thrown at you, and you took the full brunt of the explosion damage. But now it is George's turn.
That fireball looked like it could have just killed George. He is gonna. How close am I to him?
You are like right next to him, like 5 or 10 feet away from him. Like with like one step, you could be in melee. But right now, you're like 10 feet away.
Okay. I am going to silently pull my gun out of my holster and just point it right at his head.
Okay.
And I am going to attempt to use a violent shot.
Okay.
To his head.
And I will say, since you're right next to him, I'll say roll an attack roll. It's going to hit him, but just to see if you get a nat 20.
Okay.
Because you have it right next to his head, and he's not.
A violent shot is multiple rolls.
Okay.
Multiple damage rolls. It's pretty much I have these grit points,
and
I can use as many grit points as I want, and for each one, I get +2 to the misfire score. But for each of those rolls, or pretty much I get to roll an extra attack die.
Okay.
So, I think I'm gonna use.
Yeah, you make that call.
2 grit points, so I get a normal roll, then 2 extras with the misfire increasing each time.
Yeah. So make an attack roll. See if it misfires or you get a nat 20. If neither of those things happen, I'll say it hits.
Misfired. You have to roll 1 for it to misfire.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh.
Okay, you pulled the trigger, and you just hear a click.
Fuck.
And fucking nothing happens.
Shit.
And his head turns to you very rapidly before turning away, but it seems that he acknowledges that there was a click next to his head. He may not know it was a person, but there's something to his right that he wasn't expecting before. Do you do anything else? I gotta weigh my options.
No. I'm gonna stand still.
Okay. And John, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna... Reeling from that fireball, I saw how much of the brunt of the damage Eli took, and I'm gonna run over to them. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to give some resolve and kind of rally them. And what that does is I can choose a creature who can see or hear me, and I'm going to expend a superiority die, which is a d10, and whatever I roll on this will add to my charisma modifier and give them temporary hit points.
Okay.
So, let's see how much I get. Watch it be like 1. It's 9, so you get a total of 10 temporary hit points.
So just add on 10 HP.
So that's my bonus action.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna rush over to that bastard, and I'm gonna swing at him.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. First off, let me do damage. So, D8. That's 9 damage to him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use another superiority die to grapple him. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Never mind. This counts as a bonus action. Never mind. I just punched him.
Okay.
That's very bizarre. All right. I'll just... Maybe I'll do this instead.
Do you want to add any lightning to it?
Yeah, I can, Steven. I will. I'll add a lightning bolt to him. So what? That's 2d12s.
That's what I said. I don't remember.
Yeah, it is. Lightning
Nice.
for 2d12.
It was wild that I said that, but
yeah, it can be 24 damage. Like just.
that's cord for you.
Yeah. 9 plus 5. That's 14.
Okay.
If that's a bonus action, then what I'll do instead is trip attack. So on a hit, add die to the attack's damage roll. So superiority die. So
okay.
That's another. Oh my god, 8 damage.
Nice.
Get
some good wallops.
They have to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
And the DC to beat is, where is it? 8 plus 4 plus 5. That's 17.
Yep. And they only rolled a 13. So what happens? They're tripped.
They're now knocked prone.
Yep. They are prone. So you just see John, after being like, come on, you could get up. And you get a little bit of extra HP, Eli. You run on over. You clock him so hard in the freaking chest, and you put your foot behind his leg that it just rotates and he falls onto his back. And you have tripped him. And you see some sparkling lightning electricity come out when he hits him.
That was only my first attack, I'm pretty sure.
There you go. So now he's prone, so you have advantage on any melee attack.
Okay. And then while he's down... Oop, went off my desk, sorry.
Kicking a man while he's down, come on.
28 to hit.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
And I'll do another 6 damage.
All right, awesome. Yeah, you got a good whole wallop in there.
Got.
You did like 30-something, 40 damage in that one turn, which is epic. You just go and wail on him. Was not expecting it. This poor blind man. Come on. So now it is. Is that your turn, John?
Yep, that's it.
All right, now it is Droxen's turn. His turn, and he is going to. Well, I forgot something that he had, but it's okay. He is going to cast invisibility onto himself. And so you see him reach his hand, and then just suddenly his entire body disappears. And yep, he casts it on himself, and he is going to try and move away. You do get an attack of opportunity if you would like, but it's going to be at disadvantage because you can't see him.
Like that uses your reaction. Thing. Okay. So because he's still prone.
Yeah.
Prone creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands up and thereby ends the condition.
Yeah.
The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage. So because he's prone, he has to crawl away or stand up.
Mm-hmm. I will say he casts it on himself when he's down. You don't know if he stands up or not, but it's the disadvantage of him being invisible is going to cancel out with the advantage of him being prone on the ground, and so it's just a straight roll.
Kick him. Fucking beat the shit out of him. 21.
That definitely hits, yeah.
Oh, on my desk, sorry.
That's cool, that's cool.
9 damage.
Nice. There you go. So you hit some invisible thing in front of him. It's 9 damage. I should roll. 1 second. He still succeeds his concentration on his invisibility. So you hit him, and you don't know what happens to him. He is invisible. I'd like everyone just roll a perception check just to see, just for funsies.
15.
23.
25 or 27.
Okay, so since both of you are right next to where he is, you can hear his little feet it sounds like he has stood up and he has ran away from y'all, more towards where you all came out of the trapdoor from earlier. But that is what you hear from your perception. So now it's Maledicta's turn. She did not hear that, so she just sees this guy turn invisible. So she is just going to bite just out into the ether of where she thinks he would run away. And so that's going to be a disadvantage. And rolls a natural 1 on the second hit. So you just see Maledicta just out and just into the open air. And she is she's going to run kind of towards where she thinks that he went, roughly. And now it is your turn, Eli.
I have a question. I have a spell called Locate Creature.
Yep.
But it says if the creature you described or named in a different form, polymorph spell. The spell doesn't locate the creature. So is he in a different form if he's invisible?
I'm gonna say no. I don't think he's in a different form. I think you could I will say that you can locate him.
Okay.
So if you were to cast that, and since you've seen him, you're familiar with what he looks like, I'm sure you could.
Mm-hmm. But I can only do one spell per turn, right?
Yes, yeah, it would be an action to cast that.
So that would be using up a turn to find him. But I didn't hear where he went, so I kind of have to.
And I could also say that you could call out where he is.
How about I cast Enhance? Have Enhance ability.
Onto who?
I think I can do additional targets. Hold on.
Oh, like if you upcast it.
Yeah, if I upcast. I'm trying to see which level I can.
Yeah, at higher levels, you can target an additional creature.
Okay.
So it's a second level, so if you did a third level, you could do a second creature.
So third level, I'm going to do.
It's cut off a little bit, or your mic cut off for a second.
Oh,
so
yes.
How are you doing it?
Onto both George and John.
Okay, and which?
We are going to do either strength, dex advantage, probably strength.
Okay.
Would that be more helpful in a fight, I assume?
Yeah, so these are just for like ability checks. So it would be
maybe that's not that good.
We are back. Hang on.
Okay. Because a check is just if you're defending, right?
Yeah, check. Yeah, check would be like if someone tried to grab them.
I see.
Then
shit. I don't know. I don't have that many good like combat spells.
I mean, Bear's Endurance is nice. They get 2d6 temporary hit points. Like if you do it on Constitution checks.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Can I cast it as a level spell and include all 3 of us?
Yeah, if you did level 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
Okay.
So that is my.
So
yes, level
so
4.
roll 2d6. See how many temporary hit points y'all get.
6 and 4, so 10.
Okay, so everybody gets 10 HP. More temp HP.
Okay, and then I also I have as a bonus.
Yeah, you can do a bardic inspiration.
I would like to give that to who is attacking next? Who's next?
George and John are next, but George is right next.
Okay, George, I'm giving you bardic inspiration. You get 1 d10 that you can add to an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
There you go.
That's my turn.
Okay, and do you? Yep. So George, it's your turn.
I don't know where he is though now, right?
I thought you heard his feet.
You have a general idea of where he is. You would have disadvantage on any attack against him, but you do know the general place.
Well then, yeah, I'll go for the same attack I did before, and I can add D10 right to my attack roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah.
At any point or just right now?
You can do it after you see the roll.
After.
Yep.
But like, does it have to be this next roll, or can it be any roll?
It can any time in the next 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, my attack roll is 18.
18 does hit. Yes.
Okay. So then now let me roll my gun. That's better. So the first shot does. Let me see if I have to roll attack rolls again. So yeah, all I have to roll is keep rolling damage. So I don't have to roll to hit every time. So I'm pretty much gonna juice up the damage of this one shot.
Okay.
So the first roll is 15.
15 damage.
15 damage, yeah, but then it's gonna be all added. So I'm gonna use a grit point, and then my misfire range has gone up again. That is 12 in the second shot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use one more grit point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that hits the misfire on that one. So it's a total of 27 damage. And then my bonus action, I'm gonna repair my gun and then try and shoot him again.
Okay.
So rolling to hit is, I'm gonna add 10. Use my 10. I got a low roll, so it's gonna be like 23.
Well, it's a D10. You have to roll a D10.
Oh, a D10. I got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So 18. 17.
17. Unfortunately, you see this as you are firing. You see this magical shield just appear in front and absorbs the blue bullet. Just in where your first shot hit, and you just see this blue energy just disappear into a body. But in the same exact shot, you see this shield pop up in front, and it misses, does not hit.
So the first one hit?
The first one did hit, yes.
Okay.
But this time you saw this magical shield block it.
That's fine.
And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. John, you go.
Okay. Based off where he just popped up, would I be able to kind of figure out his location where that shield popped up?
I'd say so, yeah. You could. It would still be a disadvantage on an attack roll just because you can't see him, but you know where he is to be able to
I'm going to use an ability called Second Wind, where I can use a bonus action to regain HP.
Okay, you do that.
1d10 plus my fighter level, which is 10. So 15.
15.
And then I'm gonna rush over to him, and I'm going to try and grapple him. So the way this works is just a strength check versus his strength or dex check. But because he's invisible, I imagine I have disadvantage on him.
Yes.
So and using a grapple technically counts as an attack action. So would I want to just roll disadvantage on my strength athletics check?
Yes, it's going to be a disadvantage for your strength check.
Disadvantage for athletics. Gotcha. Okay. Mama, with disadvantage, I got an 18.
Well, he got an 8, so you hold on to something that's invisible.
Okay, so now unless he teleports, which he can't be doing that.
Okay, wait, real quick before I'm sorry. I forgot to roll to see if he keeps his invisibility after that huge hit. It's 27, right? For the 1 damage where you did that one shot. Yeah, sorry, real quick. 9 plus 7 is 16. So yes, okay. So he was invisible, but you are grabbing onto him now. So yes, you continue, sorry.
So his
invisible.
Speed is now 0.
Yep, he cannot move.
Let me see something. Let me read a thing really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna do 2 things.
Okay.
First, I'm gonna attack him because grappling only counts as 1 attack if I have multi-attacks. So I'm just gonna punch him.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's 13 damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna imbue that. We gotta change this lightning thing because this is fucking crazy. The fact that I can do it like on a single action every turn and it does 2d12, that's pretty
How about
insane.
1d12? Let's make it 1d12.
Okay, 1d12 is better.
We'll make it 1d12.
Yeah.
Who is this guy?
Okay,
It's John, bro.
This is John, bro. 2/3 of Iman knows who he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, 1d12. Let's make it that.
1d12. Okay, and I'm gonna imbue that with lightning, so that's gonna be. That was 13 damage plus 3. That's 16. And then I'm gonna use action surge, which gives me another action on my.
Yep, another attack. Yep.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him another attack. Yeah, that hits. It's a 15 plus my attack bonus, which is 9.
Okay.
And that's gonna be 8 damage.
Nice.
And he's still grappled. Yeah.
And with your extra attack though, or your extra action, doesn't that mean you get 2 extra attacks? Because you get. Is it an extra action or an extra attack? Because I think it's an extra action.
It says can take 1 additional action, yeah.
Yeah, so that means your attack action has 2 attacks, right?
The eyes are too far apart.
The slimes. Okay, then another attack.
Yeah, you get another attack also.
Be nice to him.
Motherfucker. I'll kill you. Does a 15 hit him?
Yes, it will. It will hit. He was going to try and use the shield thing, but he can't. The 15 does hit.
6 damage.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, he's still invisible, but you just see John run up, grab something in midair, and just punch him 3 times.
I like to imagine that everything I just did, I was grabbing onto him with 2 hands, so I just headbutt him 4 times.
Yeah, boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Nice. I love it.
Times.
Yes. All right. Great. And is that your turn, John? You are holding him so he cannot move.
Yeah, that's it.
So Droxen, while he can't move, he can still attack. And so you see appear out of thin air, you see a golden scimitar just floating in midair, like in a golden light. And he is going to swing at you 3 times with his scimitar, you holding him.
What's the, is there an AC?
Well, it's your. I'm gonna roll to attack 3 times.
Yeah, what are you doing, Steven?
This is 21.
Yeah, it hits.
Does a 13 hit?
No, it does not.
And does another 13 hit? No. Okay, so he hits you once. So yeah, you're gonna take 5 slashing damage.
Damn.
But I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Now, you don't get advantage on this because it's not a Constitution check, even though you do have advantage on those because of the thing Eli used. It's just a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. 15.
Oh, you just barely made it. You avoid, you see on the edge of this blade that hits you once, there's this green edge that you imagine, would be some poison, but your body resists it, much like you resisted that acid before. You just resist any amount of poison damage that it could have done to you. Gotcha. And yeah, he can't move, and he didn't use his action to try and break out of the grapple, so he's dead. And now it is Maledicta. Okay, Maledicta is going to try and he'll do another acid splash on this guy. Because why not, bro? Ooh. Oh, okay. He succeeds the save, and he is unable to. Or wait, no, that's a dex save. I'm sorry. Oh no, he still succeeds on it. So he still just avoids the acid, even though he's grappled by you. He can kind of dodge out of the way because he's still invisible. So Maledicta once again is useless. So now it's you, Eli.
Okay, my only attack spells really are like Shatter, and I feel like that's gonna also hit John, especially if I can't see the dude. So I don't know if I should use that.
John can tank shit.
Yeah, but I'm thinking I might run up and touch him where I assume he is, based on how John and poison him with my skin.
Okay. Yeah. You
He
can.
must succeed on a 12 Constitution saving throw.
Okay. He's gonna have to roll real low. He rolled a 4. His Constitution saving throw is +7. That's an 11.
Oh, yes! Let's go!
I was like, he has to roll less than a 5. This is so
Poison
okay.
his ass.
So yeah, he
now
takes
he has
2d6, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. You say.
It doesn't. It just says it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Okay.
It doesn't say anything about taking poison at this moment.
Yeah, or take 2d4 poison damage is what it says in the grung.
Or take 2d4?
Oh, it succeed on the saving throw or take it. So he failed the saving throw, so he takes it. I was just
so he
reading
takes
out.
it, and now he does still have the disadvantage, right? For 1 minute?
Yes, I will say he has disadvantage, yes.
Bet.
Alright, awesome. So he takes 5 poison damage.
And
or no, you roll 2d4, I'm sorry.
Oh, I do?
Roll that for you. Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck is a d4?
That's the really pointy one. It's the triangle.
This one? How do I read that?
That's the number that lands on top when you roll it.
Oh! Wow. 3.
Wow. Yep.
And 3. Okay.
There you go, 6 damage. Nice.
And can I do one more bardic inspiration as my bonus action?
Sure. Who do you give it to?
I want to say John so that it's fair, but also I feel like George might need it more because John is more unreliable. I'll give it to John. John, you're doing the most of the attacking right now, I think. So.
Oh, thank you.
Listen,
Sorry.
George is having an off day. We killed his whole family.
Sorry, George.
I can't help it. He has gauntlets that do my max damage as a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I made this gun in the woods.
That's really funny. Some little
Okay,
monkey learning English and also crafting weapons.
George, it's your turn. Everybody's right next to this invisible guy.
George can sense the doubt that people are having.
It's one of his senses, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Going for a violent shot.
You're going for it. Go big and go home.
Hit.
Okay. Unfortunately, he's gonna throw up one of those shields again. Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Okay, he has two actions.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Oh damn. Okay. Okay. Yeah. He's already used his shield, so he can't. So that means you get it's double the damage dice, right? I'll say you rolled
total damage dice or double the first damage dice. Because I'm adding multiples together.
I will say it's all the dice. For this one shot, any dice you roll for this one shot.
You guys are about to regret doubting George. First shot is 13 first roll is 13 damage. Use another grit point. Next one's 15 damage. Use another grit point. 9 damage. 24, 37 times 2, 74 damage. That one shot.
Jesus, man,
Oh.
guns are crazy. I guess if they're
My
misfire, then
God.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna use an action surge to get a whole other action.
Hey. How do you want to do it?
Yeah, for real.
How do you want to kill this guy?
Is he invisible?
In this one shot, he is invisible.
Right?
Yes. But all of the people you've met on this journey are all just around him, with John grabbing onto him.
Okay, so I think I'm just gonna aim for center of mass because he's invisible, and I mean George is peeved at the feeling he's getting from everybody. He saw that bardic inspiration.
He saw
He saw Eli look at him, consider it, and then look over at John.
Bro, I'm just trying to be fair. Okay.
He's gonna double hand. He's gonna double hand. It's gonna be shaking, just building with power. The crystal's just glowing,
Charging
and
up.
Just
I like to imagine a big old Monke screen, just
a splatter of just, I guess, just blood would just drip out of this invisible man, this hole that I've created in him.
Yeah, the blood starts to pour out, and as the blood starts to pour out, suddenly the body appears, and it's just the lifeless, in your hands, John, just the lifeless corpse of Droxin the Disappearing is in your arms. His perfectly white robe is now stained red.
What does this guy look like after taking all that damage while invisible? From the gunshots to the headbutts to like
he's bruised. He was bruised.
It's completely different.
Who is that?
I don't know what I was hitting, but I was hitting something.
Is that the same guy?
Jesus. I just kind of, Jesus. Well,
now I just look at the snake lady.
Yeah, now what?
Yeah.
Is this what you wanted?
Okay. You see what we can do.
She That's true. Everyone roll an intimidation check. If all of you are yelling at him.
Or auras.
Everyone's glowing.
11.
Yeah.
Not good.
14.
9.
We're not that into
No.
I'm a little froggy.
She says, Great work, everybody. Yeah. We all put in equal effort there. Everyone attacked, and let's go down and find some scrolls, and like we promised, remember we made a deal that I would get a couple scrolls, and y'all get some scrolls too. We could try and look for some scrolls. How's that sound?
No. First off, what were you doing here?
No scroll.
What were you doing here?
I was trying to get more scrolls. Like I said, I know I've lied, but I didn't lie about that.
Insight check, you little twerp.
Okay, do an insight check.
Doesn't matter. I got a 14.
Her persuasion is a 6, so she you don't believe her. You don't know if she's lied, but you don't believe it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Single word you say from this point on.
I just one scroll. One scroll. That's all I ask.
How about none? How about none scroll?
Yeah.
None.
Nil. Zed.
And she looks, and she just starts sprinting towards the wall.
Damn.
Do any of you do anything?
I'll shoot her.
You shoot.
Oh my god.
While he's lining up a shot, I chase after her.
Okay. You do an attack roll for your shot. You get one shot.
Chimp scream. 19.
19 does hit.
Oh my god.
Roll for whatever damage you want.
You want bardic inspiration for this?
Too late.
Take my last one.
I rolled a 1 and misfired.
No.
No.
Click.
Dude.
Do a dexterity check for me, John, to see if you can outrun her.
I'm not. It's not over.
Oh, what?
I use my action surge to give myself another action.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll give you 2 more shots.
Whoa.
Okay, the first one misses for sure. That's a 2 to hit. Okay, 18 to hit. My last
18 does hit. Yes. Okay.
I use my final grit point to make it.
It's a sad monkey.
She's not holding anything, is she?
No, she just has arms. She's just a snake. She's just a snake.
Does 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay.
Nice.
And you see it kind of just go through her. It does some damage, but it doesn't do as much damage as you'd expect. But do an acrobatics check for me.
Oh man, I got a 13.
Oh my gosh, she's rolling so bad. She rolled a 4. Okay. Yeah, you are able to catch up to her. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna classic grapple. I'm just gonna try to grab her as hard as I possibly can, and it's my athletics check versus her dex or athletics, so acrobatics or athletics.
Okay, yeah, I have to say you have a disadvantage on this.
I have disadvantage?
Athletics, yes.
Okay. Mama? Oh, okay. I got a 21.
Yeah, 13. So you are able to grab onto her, but just for the briefest of moments, because soon she will be able to pass through you. But what do you do in this moment where you've grabbed onto her? You can feel your grip already slipping.
I ran off.
But you can do whatever you want.
I gotta figure out really quickly, because I can't like stun her or nothing. But, well, I'm just gonna try to. I wonder if this. Yeah. I'm gonna. Hang on. Conditions. Option is to crawl. No. I'll just try to beat the crap out of her. I can't. There's really nothing else I can do.
Okay.
So.
You have advantage on attacks against you.
I have advantage on attacks?
I'll just say because you're grappling her.
Okay. Let's just see. 26.
That's it.
And I'm gonna fucking 12 plus 2, 14 damage to her.
Okay. You punch and it kind of goes through her, but also not really. But she is looking on death's door. It's weird when your hands are going through her. Like her body's morphing with the thing as if she's getting hit, and she like it's leaving like dents in her body. Do you do anything, Eli? She's about to reach the wall.
I'm trying to see what I can do to damage her.
Shatter her! Shatter her!
Shatter? I mean, it's gonna hit me too. But...
I can take it.
Okay. I will use 2 shatter. Okay, I cast shatter.
Okay.
3,
you could, yeah. It's affect both of you. 3d8. They have to make a Constitution saving throw. Can you do a Constitution saving throw for me?
Mm-hmm. I got a 15.
That should, I think, meet it. Hold on.
Yeah, what's your DC?
Yeah, meets it.
Yeah, okay. She fails it, so. Okay. She takes
3 plus.
Yeah, you do
6 plus 5.
14. And this is thunder damage. 14. Damage. You suddenly see as And so you take half of that damage, John.
I gotcha.
But as you cast this spell, suddenly her entire snake body just starts writhing in pain as she screams out because her whatever snake ears she's got are suddenly just bleeding, and you can see that her head is shaking. Her eyes are as wide as they've ever been. She's just screaming out, and then she just goes limp. And she was in your grasp, and now she just turns to mist in your grasp, just no longer there.
You know what? All right.
Fuck her.
Yeah, I feel sort of bad, but not really.
Never trust anyone.
Didn't really seem like she was very good. And I want to clarify, when I said you people earlier, I meant villains, bad people.
Yeah,
She's already dead, mate. She's already dead.
Specific.
Yeah. All right.
She fucking disintegrates. He takes his time to clear his allegations.
It's been on my conscience
all
the time.
And
Is there a couch I can sit down on and apologize?
Okay. So now you three are just on the top of this tower.
Woo! We did it.
I don't know if I feel good about any of that. It's been a really weird day. I just came out here to do a stone throwing contest, and I murdered a bunch of monkeys and a guy and now a snake. But honestly, they started it, so.
Yeah.
We were hungry. We needed food.
That makes me feel worse because it wasn't a robbery. You said you wanted everything. I guess if you're gonna take everything, yeah. But all right, I feel worse now.
Yeah. It's all right.
What do y'all do?
Okay,
I had a great time.
Starts throwing down on the banjo.
I'm going to one of them scrolls.
I'm gonna go find a scroll.
Yeah, let's get some
I guess
scrolls.
it looks like if you find one, it's for a specific person because that guy's was blank. Yeah.
I'll just climb my way down the outside of the tower like a little monkey.
Oh,
okay.
How nice is this guy's coat, by the way? Is it like luxurious?
It was nice, and it's nice and fluffy. It is blood stained now, and who knows if you could ever get it out. But yeah, some holes in it.
I look down at Curious George and I say, I can't replace the family. Curious George.
Wow.
Peculiar George.
Dude, you really think I look like Curious George?
No.
After what
Peculiar
you just said.
George, and I say, I can't replace the family I stole from you, but I can give you some new clothes. And I hand over the bloody coat. And I say, it's all yours, buddy. It's all yours.
I never really wanted any clothes anyways. So I decline.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go pawn this off.
But then now he's going to scale down the wall to go get the scrolls.
All right, yeah. Y'all, easy enough. You have no time constraint now. You can make it down to the rubble. Through some time, make an investigation check, all of you. You all will be able to get a scroll, but just to see how good of a scroll. And you might find something better.
13.
Two overall?
Wait, investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
3.
13.
Investigation, eh? Well, don't mind if I do. 14.
14.
Actually, no, 13. My bad.
13. Not the best rolls, you guys, but that's okay. I'll say that amongst the three of you, you each find one scroll. All right. Let me see what it does. For you, Eli, since you rolled so poorly, you are barking. You are able to cast sleep as a cantrip.
Wow.
Oh.
You read the scroll.
Let's
And so it
go.
doesn't
Knock
use
people out.
use a spell slot. You can just do it on will.
I'm Jigglypuff now.
Sleepy.
Yeah. I will say.
That's how it goes, right?
Yeah, yeah. Ooh. I will say. Oh, what is your name, George? You are able to cast Animate Dead as a cantrip.
Jesus.
Even if you
dead. Wow.
You can just do that as an
That's
action.
great.
Bring back your brothers.
Yeah, I was about to say. I'm gonna run straight to my.
You make a little zombie, exactly.
My chimp brothers.
Zombie chimp army.
And I'm trying to decide. You, John, can cast Slow as a cantrip, which makes you alter time around 6 creatures of your choice. Their speed's halved, -2 to AC, dexterity saving throws. They can't use reactions. They are slowed down. And there you go.
Nice.
That is what you get, but unfortunately, y'all were not able to find anything that could maybe help you get home quicker or to wherever you were going before.
Time for a long walk.
Yep.
You might be able to find.
Dead do?
Turn someone into a zombie. Let me see.
So I would use it on my monkeys. Will they still listen to me?
Let me see if they listen to you.
Obedient.
So dumb. Yeah, it's an undead servant.
Okay. Well, bring back all my monkey brothers.
Yeah, you can mentally command them.
And I'll offer for them to carry these two the rest of the way.
Yes. As long as they're not too smelly.
I still feel bad about having the people that I killed parade me around. So I'm gonna respectfully decline, but I appreciate the offer.
No, I want to get carried.
It's a long walk ahead, brother.
We'll
there
take
you
Eli.
Go. As you walk and or carried into the sunset.
If they're carrying Eli, isn't he like poisoning them the entire time?
And they carry like a little platform that I can sit on or something.
How about that?
Plank
You figure something out.
I don't know.
You use the white cloak.
Yeah. They
Well,
carry it and I lay in it like a hammock.
And then we walk down the road, the sunset's setting behind us, and then
exactly.
They all disappear, and you see just one little monkey silhouette turn around in the distance to John, and just raise his hand, and then it turns back around and walks into the sunset.
That's really beautiful.
Beautiful.
Pulling the gun on me.
Yes.
There you go.
Nice.
That was the one
Fantastic.
That was
legit.
Wild as fuck,
Good work, everyone. Excellent work, Steven. That was
great,
very
Steven,
entertaining.
Yeah. Everything thrown over what I was expecting. The Chimera was supposed to get away.